Happy Wednesday, guys. Like always, welcome back. As you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that notification. Sorry. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, it's always great to be back. Thank you for tuning in to Calico Torado. Hakeem Jordan, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like?
Living the dream.
Hey, feeling good, feeling great. It's hump day. That means almost closer to the weekend. Other than that, let's get it.
Yeah, y'all already know what time it is. Panel Wednesday. Panel Wednesday. We give you guys the opportunity to come on the, pretty much come on the panel. Join with us when we go deep dive into different type of various topics. You guys are welcome to come along. Don't worry. Hakeem doesn't bite. I made sure coming back from vacation, he has his muzzle. And Jordan just a night. Jordan just Jordan, so he not gonna really do anything. But me, I may bite. So just keep that in mind. I may bite if you get me in the right spot. I might just bite you. So yeah, so the link is pinned on top of the chat. Also is everywhere so you guys can join in. And like always, Jordan, you already know what time it is. What's going on in the sports world? What's happening over there?
Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So me, Hakeem, we kind of talk about like Wednesday about the U.S. Basketball team. If they go win gold. Now it was breaking news today that one of their players, Kawhi Leonard, he took a step back out of the U.S. men basketball team. It's prior to him have a history of injuries and everything, especially with the Clippers and everything. It seemed that I believe the Los Angeles Clippers organization got involved and said, hey, how's your health has been risky the last couple years because you like versus last year, he came back, he was healthy, he didn't playoffs, he didn't play like that, he was unhealthy. And it's been like that, but the history of his health since he's been with the Clippers and everything. So, Kawhi decided to take a step back and also bring somebody. Hopefully, we don't know who will be in there, but see whatever new player will be on there. I think with this, it won't hurt the team, but it does give somebody to get a spot to be on the team. And right now, they haven't announced who will be on the team. Maybe they'll announce it today or tomorrow, but we don't know. But the team's still good, but Kawhi, he like I said, he stepped out of the basketball team. So, I want to know names from you guys. We already know that LeBron's on the team, Steph's on the team, Anthony Edwards is on the team, Joel Embiid is on the team, Anthony Davis is on the team. Who else is on the team? Jason Tatum is on the team. Missing another big. Bam Adebayo from Miami, he's on the team. So, those guys was on the team. So Ronnie, even though Kawhi got the team, who you think who should replace this spot? Do you think it should be Derek White? There's some names out there. Jaylen Brown. Who you think who should replace Kawhi on the spot to play for the Olympics in the U.S. team?
Oh, you get a good name. I like Jaylen Brown because Jaylen Brown during the playoffs, he especially during the final, he averaged about close to like I think 30 points. It's like I think like six assists and I think like 6 rebounds. I think he'll be a good addition to the USA the US pretty much the US team going to the Olympics. I think that's a really really good look. I can't believe they got Bam out of Bayou. That's what shocked me. I'm
Yeah.
like, what you gonna do? Like he's a small center, but who knows? He may be able to dominate. And then for Bam, well, why they get MB? MB didn't want to do it.
No, he's in
No,
there
I forgot.
too. He's
He's
in there
doing it.
too. He's playing for U.S.
He's in
Yep,
there.
he's in
Okay,
there.
so I was saying like MB, you need like big people. No, I know certain players. Like I think the Joker is going to play for his team. Luka's going to play for their team for their country. So I understand, but you gotta get certain people that going to be able to for us to dominate. Like when you got to look at the USA team, you got to go always be back to like the Michael Jordan days to the Kobe eras. That's what you got to look at. Like that's how they was able to bring home the gold because they had like strong players. So I think we need to get like a Jaylen Brown, even Darryl White, because Darryl White he was a great 3 point shooter. He averaged like close to 20 points a game. I think he was like 3 for 4 when it came to 3 point shot. So that's what I'm saying. Those people you need on the team because we need to come back and bring home the goal, which will look good for Team USA. I don't want to see us losing. I don't want to see us losing. So I'm just curious, but to me, the one that shot me was Bam Adebayo, and I get why Kawhi want to step back and focus on the Clippers season because last year he felt like he didn't give the Clipper enough performance. He felt like he underperformed. But remember, you got to keep in mind he had a lot of legal issues. He had a lot of family issues. So that I think this time coming back around to the LA Clippers, he want to make sure he dominate the game. Go ahead, I can.
Is Kyrie on there?
Kyrie's not on there. No.
Nope, he's not on there. Nope.
So I probably would want at least Kyrie, Luca.
Oh, not Luca. He played for the he's not American.
Okay, yeah. Those are the two guys I probably would want on there, man. You know what I mean? Or just I only can pick one person. You say, yeah?
Yeah, to
Yeah,
replace.
Yeah. I probably would want Kyrie over.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Yeah.
I'm with you. It's, to me, Hakeem either will be Kyrie Irving or Jalen Brunson. You know, from New York. You know, he had a really good season. You know, he averaged almost 32 points a game, and you know he was one of the superstars in the league as well while he's playing the playoffs and everything. So out of those two, either Kyrie Irving, Kyrie Irving or Jalen Brunson. Like I said, if you want Kyrie early, you know, he's gonna give you that razzle dazzle. He's gonna give you that wild value. He's gonna give you that shock value and everything more than what Jalen Brunson would do and everything. So, yeah, I'm leaning to you, Hakeem. I think Kyrie Irving. I think he'll be a good addition to the team. He's definitely a scorer and everything, and he could definitely help him out win the goal because like we talked about on Monday, this Olympics is gonna be tough. Because France is gonna be tough because they got two monsters. They got Rudy
yeah,
Gobert
dude.
and they got Victor from San Antonio Spurs, the 7'4" guy.
Yep.
And to me, the best team is clearly Canada because they got Jamal Murray, they got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who are very very good players, and they have a lot of in the Canada team they have a lot of players who's playing in the NBA who's playing in an NBA. So this year, not this year, this Olympics, it's going to be very, very tough because there's a lot of international players who are in the NBA, and they are at least and some of them are better. Not that I would say they're better than the U.S. team, but who play in the NBA. There are some international players who are top 5 and everything. So I think, like I said, it's going to be tough. But then again, I still believe U.S. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna win it this year. The Olympics will start, in about 3 weeks from now. So it's gonna be something. So we're gonna see. Shout out to the U.S. team. Bring on the
But
gold, man.
but the only reason why I think they want to put Jalen Brunson there, because I think probably because of his height. Because remember, they got people overseas. They tend to be very, very tall, like not like normal height. They be literally like over 6 foot. So that's one thing. That's probably why it might be a high factor. But I think Jalen Brunson will be a great addition to it. Now, I don't know how do they normally pick. I don't know if they go by. Do they go by points? Do they go by how much?
This time the USA men's basketball team they select players. I remember back in the day, they would ask the top players they want to get involved.
Correct. That's what I thought.
But this time they're just selecting who best fit to play for the U.S. men's basketball team. They did the same thing for the WNBA. They select the top players and everything. That's why you see they go after Andrew Reese or Clayton Clark because they already picked the players that they want to be on the team, and that's the same thing they did with the U.S. men's basketball.
There's so many good players to pick from, man. To me, Bam Adebayo just shocked me. I promise you, that one shocked me. When you say Bam Adebayo, you all like, what?
He's an elite defender. Even though he's 6'9", he is an elite defender. He could defend.
I don't know. I just need to see more. Who knows? He might shine me in the Olympics. You never know. He might shine and get like 20 rebounds, like 10 assists, 30 points. You never know. Anything can happen. But I say he got to surprise me because when he be on the Miami Heat team, people be like, "What in the world he's doing?" So I'm a Heat fan. So I'm like, "What in the world he doing?" But let's see, man. But I wish these guys well. Not only that, but shout out to those that's watching us right now on Facebook, Instagram, and also Kick. And also Twitch. Shout out to Genesis at the Dark, who's in the building. Yeah, we're smiling for you. You see, we're smiling for you. We really do greatly appreciate it. Like you see here, Jordan Baby in the background saying hello to everybody. So thank you guys for always tuning in, especially on Instagram. Don't be afraid to leave comments so we know who you are, and also Facebook. Don't be afraid because we know you guys are listening in. Kick Twitch, follow. And I think people already know. I know this is not really the topic right now. A lot of people in Houston is without power. Even someone that we know, like Ashton Williams, aka from the Shiesty Avengers, we wish him well, wish his family well. Prayers going out to him. We send a lot of love for you, my brother. So if you watch the playback, we send a lot of love over to you over there, man. Because I know right now a lot of people. I think they say a million people is still without power after that tornado storm. So, you know, these weathers is getting very, very severe. At first, I was someone that not used to believe in global warming, but it's starting to be like really, really a serious thing. And um,
Hey, man, it gets so bad. We started to get tropics going over here in LA
that's when I saw it was getting crazy. When I saw
because
LA,
because
and right now Houston is
the water
extremely hot.
because
Go ahead.
the Pacific Ocean over here is usually cold, but it's starting to heat up in our area. So we might
But
get
that's
another.
dangerous because sharks tend to be a lot when it comes to aspect of warm water. So
Yeah,
be
yeah.
careful.
We got
I'm
sharks,
saying,
whales over here, man. We got seals, sharks, whales. We got big old fishes over here. Big
it's,
old mammals.
I'm telling you, that thing I thought it was a joke, but it's starting to become a real serious thing. Now that, like, I can't say, outside was hot. Miami was getting close to like 100 a day. So I'm like, yo, so it is what it is. But I wish those family well over there in Houston. Like I say, one day at a time. So I actually send you our love and our prayer, my dude. Well, we'll see you back when you get back again. So, because just in case people are like, what's going on with the Shiesty Avengers? Is because the simple fact is he was without power, but I think he's starting to give himself back up again. So that being said, let's talk about the money. The money, Jordan, you already on the money talk. What's going on with the money?
Let's go.
Shout
We're
out
gonna
to
find
the
out
Umar
the
father
topic.
Ken.
Ken Dog's in the building. Shout out to Ken Dog. We're gonna talk about the money. So a lot of consumers, which is us as people, they're definitely talking about high prices of fast food. As we guys know, inflation is high. Shout out to Poppy Blanco who just stepped into the building, man. We see you, brother. Shout out to Poppy Blanco. So going back to the finance, so like I said, a lot of consumers are really complaining about how, fast foods and dining out, they're skyrocketing and everything. It's not back. It's not like it was 5 years ago, 10 years ago, when they had like a dollar menu, you get stuff on a dollar menu. That's done and over with and everything. Now you see that if you get like a Happy Meal, it's like $6-7, or you get like a McDouble from McDonald's, it adds up to like $6 or $7 here in LA, which is crazy, And like I said, and people are really looking at their budget and seeing like when they look at the prices when they order something at a Wendy's, McDonald's, and everything, it's really hurting their pockets and it's hurt them of saving their money what they really need for something else in the future and everything. We do have a clip of really break down about consumers talk about the high prices of the fast food. So go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip, and after that we'll chop it up.
Wait, I came there. Is he there?
Hakeem, you there?
Give him a second.
Oh yeah, I'm here. My bad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was just fixing it up. My bad. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, them fast food prices. Yeah, boy, I feel like you're going to a restaurant.
All right. So that's the restaurant I go to. This restaurant I go to on Yard House. I go sometimes. I go around happy hour, and I swear to
Uh-huh.
you, I could get like a slider and fries like for like $11, and I swear it's like they give you like a whole bunch of sliders and a bunch of fries and everything, and it's really
Uh-huh.
like a buck for your money and everything. You go to the damn McDonald's and everything. It's not nothing like that. I think it'd be somebody if you get a Big Mac, it costs like I said, it costs the Big Mac meal costs more than the sliders I get when I'm at happy hour. Yard
Yeah,
house. Crazy.
it's very expensive.
Today at all-time highs. The S&P 500 was up more than 1%, closing above 5,300 for the first time ever. That's up nearly 12% for the year. The rally followed the latest government report on inflation. Consumer prices eased in April, up just 3.4% compared to last year. Housing and gas prices account for more than half of the monthly increase. And Americans are still feeling the pinch when it comes to food, especially when dining out. CBS's Jolene Kent hit the drive-thru for a price check.
Consumers are fed up with higher prices.
Tell me why it was $17 for 3 fillet of fishes Huh? Who told y'all was that good to be charging that much for y'all food?
In April, groceries ticked up slightly compared to a year ago, but fast food prices soared 4.8%.
How does that affect your budget? When you're paying more for fast food, what does that do?
It makes it harder to live, but then you have to save. So you're like, I can't have my fast food if I save.
In fact, over the last 10 years, analysis from Finance Buzz found a McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese meal has more than doubled. Taco Bell's beefy 5-layer burrito spiked almost 200%, and a Chipotle barbacoa burrito is 87% more expensive. Popeyes and Burger King menu items also jumped. As a result, KFC reported slower foot traffic, and McDonald's missed profit expectations for the first time in 2 years. This is lower income earners are spending less on fast food.
To make their menu more affordable, McDonald's is now considering adding a new value meal.
Can I have one McChicken, please, one medium fry, and one medium Diet Coke? Right now, all of this costs $8. And to give customers relief, McDonald's may soon make it a $5 value meal nationwide.
I think that would be great. I would love that.
The deal is set to start on June 25th and run about a month. McDonald's is joining Burger King, Wendy's, and Jack in the Box, already offering similar value meals.
The typical American consumer is much more focused on value now for a variety of reasons. Meal bundles, whether it is at quick service or table service restaurants, have become much more popular.
So what does this inflation data mean for consumers? Basically, with prices staying stubbornly high, sticky at that higher level, the Federal Reserve is unlikely to cut interest rates in June, which means new mortgages, new car loans, and credit card debt will just remain expensive for longer. Nora?
Yes, sir. These fast food joints, they're not playing, but like I said, as us as consumers, we need some type of value on that menu so we can buy. Because these prices is too damn high. That's all I gotta say. But go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on the fast food? Fast foods, raising their prices and everything.
We seen this coming, man. Was you talking to me or Ron?
No, you.
No, you are King.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
We seen this coming. Me, you, and Ronnie has talked about this for years. Prior before inflation, this was going to come. They need more money to operate these fast food chains. More people are asking for more money. This was going to happen even if inflation wasn't here. They offsetting the cost to keep the business running through us. You want a Big Mac and get fatter? You're going to have to pay for it now. That's what it is. So I seen this coming. Now, what the next thing they're going to do to save money is start having the robots. They already got the robot hands in California. I've seen it. Flipping burgers. Let's not play with it. Come on. Shout out to Stephanie Walker.
Yeah, shout out to Stephanie Walker. And shout out to White High, who's also in the building. He say, guys, prepare your own meal daily by doing it for years. I'm saying prepare your own meal. I think that's the right place to go to. I would say they even mentioned they say the grocery there's been a spike on grocery products that people are actually going more to the grocery store, actually preparing meals than actually going to get fast food. Not only that, but I think Hakeem joined. The real issue is because remember they raised the minimum wage when it came to fast food joint.
Yep.
So they have to the way for them to pay people, you got to raise the prices up. Then remember back in the day, McDonald's minimum wage was like what $33.15 if I believe so, or even lower than that. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. And then I think they raised it up to $5. Yeah, I'm saying then they raised it up to $5, then they raised it up to $6, then they raised it up to $7. Remember now, people at McDonald's are getting paid close to $13 to $14 an hour. Things gonna cause yet. No, Stephanie, we did not cover the Umar. Yeah, we're gonna cover that soon. So just stay tuned. We're gonna cover that soon. So all of that plays a big part when it comes to rising food prices. So when they put into law, I think Biden, when they put into law, like, hey, let's raise the minimum wage, it's gonna cause pretty much a lot of increase in prices. So don't be shocked. Like pretty soon, quarter pound of milk gonna cost about $20. Just don't be shocked. Just don't be shocked at all. But even though right now they are doing something right now for a limited time only, is the $5 menu. I tried it already. You do get a lot. It's just like the Wendy's, same thing. You get like the fries, the chicken nuggets, the sandwich, and also drink for $5. But then we add it on to the tax. It headed close to $6 anyway. So I would say it's the same thing. Jack in the Box, I really have not tried it yet, but but I haven't heard nothing good about Jack in the Box either. So I don't really. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really eat fast food joint like that all the time, but when I do it, I think like you got to make it lower for people that can't really afford, a $20 menu. Just Jordan, we were just talking about that. Like literally, like it seemed like you're going to a restaurant. I'd rather go to a restaurant spending like 20 something dollars than go to McDonald's, but it's supposed to be easy to grab and easy to go. Shout out to the lovely Bobby Bryan, that's also in the building. Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, man. You just see these restaurants, especially like McDonald's and Burger King, highly. It seems like high processed foods. It's starting not to be cheap no more. Now you got to pay to eat nasty and everything. And the thing is, it's like I believe, because what Wendy's did, that their idea of or their $5 biggie bag, it works. That's why they have it in there. Everybody goes for it and everything. And McDonald's saw the idea and see that it's gonna work, even though it's limited to time. Let's see if they're going to extend it and everything. But I feel like these fast food restaurants, they got to be smart on something like. And they have some like on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays. Like for instance, on Mondays for McDonald's, buy one McDonald's get one free like that. Or on Wednesdays, a 10-piece nuggets is like for $2.99 or $3.99. Stuff like that, to help help your sales and everything. Have something on each day from Monday to Friday. I remember back in the day, when I was living in Miami, in my 20s and everything. I remember McDonald's is one by on North Miami that every Sunday, every Wednesday they had like hamburgers and cheeseburgers for 49 cents and 59 cents. And I remember back then, I would buy like 4, 5, 6 somewhere and everything, at the time. That was back in the day. I remember Subway, they had a $5 foot long. They don't have that no more. I miss, like I said, I remember they promote that all the time. $5 foot long. They used to do that. We don't have that no more. So I just feel like, when it comes to fast food, I know they raising their minimum wage, because I know here, some McDonald's here, especially in LA, you live in the city, some McDonald's will pay you $20 an hour, but the thing is, you don't get no hours like that. You might get 10 to 15 hours a week, because how prices is and everything. Yeah, but I just feel like, when it comes to consumers, I mean, fast food restaurants, be smart about it. But in the meantime, people, go to the grocery store, Walmart, whatever, and you just save on money and cook. Learn how to cook. I know some people in the chat room don't know how to cook, but you need to learn to cook. We have YouTube. Everybody, like I said, everybody have a little cookie channel. You can find out you can cook something simple. Make an omelet or something like that. Make spaghetti. Make chili. Just simple stuff that will last, and also make a good portion size that could last you a couple of days. Prep your meal and everything. That works out too. That could definitely save you a lot of money as well. So, like I said, if you don't want to go to the fast food restaurants, but expensive stuff, prep your own food, make your own food, cook your own food. That's the best way to do it. It can save you a lot of money, and you don't need to, go out, spend money on gas, and to go to a restaurant, spend $20, $30, $40 on some type of meals. Unless you go in a happy hour, you can save your money and all that type of things. So these prices not going anywhere, people. It's not, and we gonna see, maybe in the rest of this year how some of these fast food restaurants, their foot traffic is gonna continue to decrease because they had no type of value, type of meal on that menu, and it's gonna hurt fast food restaurants, and you're gonna see maybe a lot more closing of some fast food restaurants in a local location near you. That's it.
No, but the only reason I would say is it because of the minimum wage. They increased it, so for them to bring it down, they got to decrease the minimum wage, which I think they're not gonna do that because the cost of living is continuing to go up day by day. People can even see it, even though right now Supreme Court passed a law that no longer the landlord could increase your rent by any more. So people are still suffering because they're still not making enough at their job. There's people I know working 3 to 4 jobs. So to make ends meet, and then pretty soon to eat at McDonald's, you're gonna be probably working 5 jobs just to eat at McDonald's. That
Basically.
is crazy. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, I said basically, I'm agreeing with you.
That is crazy. Stephanie Watkins say, I agree with y'all. Y'all should avoid fast food at all costs. Yeah, like Hakeem said, it's caused to be fat.
Yep.
So you want to continue to eat sloppy, it's gonna cost you. Now it's gonna cost you. It's really gonna cost you. So how important is your health? And to me, I think I'm not gonna lie. The Nation of Islam, Hakeem, they always have something like I think 1 meal a day. You're supposed to eat to live. The
Yep.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad will always say you're supposed to eat to live. So I think people got to go back to that route. Eat to live. Eat based on your activity throughout the day. Don't just eat just to eat. And I think United States, we have an obsession over eating. We eat every single minute of the hour, and that's what's putting us in a lot of health, pretty much health issues. But that's another topic for another day. So, guys, you already know we get ready to dive into deep topics that Jordan prepared for. So, guys, make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side because as we get ready to deep dive into these different variety of topics. And not only that, but don't be afraid to come on the panel. The link is already pinned in the chat. It's already on the Facebook. You guys can comment. Join any topic you feel like you could comment and say your thoughts. Even the topic you already uncovered, you want to come and show your thoughts, come right ahead. Come join with us as we deep dive into these very different topics. So go ahead, Jordan. Do your thing, my brother.
All right, let's start it off. Let's go. So the first topic is we're gonna talk about Megan Good. So Megan Good, she's on a promotional tour. Her new movie is coming out, Divorcing, in the Black, which she's in it, and Corey, I forgot his name. Was it Corey? Not Corey. I think it's Corey Hart. T. Amari's ex husband, he's in it as well. And she does a promotional tour, but she kind of went viral, talk about her boyfriend, Jonathan Majors,
Of course.
because, a lot of people was, saying like, why, at the time, Jonathan Majors, he was, he had a legal battle back in New York a few months back, with his ex-girlfriend and everything. We discussed that and everything. And, while, he was, going into trial, we saw Megan Good, standing right by her man and everything. And she one of the she was on one of the shows, I think it was Hoda on it was on, I think it's NBC, and she kind of discussed about how how about how a lot of her friends and family was telling her that that they don't think it's a good idea that Jonathan Majors being with Jonathan Majors at this time, but he's going this legal battle. And she really talked about and she took everybody's word from it and everything, but she just believed like how he was and everything, how as a man, being spiritual, asked God about this is the right thing to do, and it's the right thing to do for her. And she just she took a risk, and so far it looks like it's working right now, because we don't hear anything that's going bad against them and everything. And she just talked about there's sometimes it might not look pretty dating somebody, they're gonna do something, but the thing is there's sometimes you gotta feel like to take that risk for yourself and see if it works out. And so far it looks like it's working out right now. But that's not, don't hear from me, let's hear for her. Go ahead and play the clip, Hakeem. Play the last one, the last slide. She really talks about it. So play the last slide, and after that we'll chop it up.
Did any friends advise you, like, he's in the middle of legal troubles, why don't you wait a beat? Why don't you wait to see how everything kind of shakes out?
Yeah, every friend advised me.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, one thing I know is I can always look myself in the mirror when I trust my spirit, when I trust God, when I ask God, and when I, move to the beat of my own drum. I can always look and say, okay, I'm proud of that. No matter whatever happens, I have peace in my heart and I have harmony in my heart. And it's only when I do something based on someone else saying, well, I think you should do this. And I take everyone I love's opinion and advice into account for sure. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live my life, and I'm the one who has to, get to heaven one day prayerfully and give God an account of what I did. And so I want to be responsible for the choices that I make. And I also want to live the life that I want to live.
Did any friends advise you, like, he's in the middle of legal troubles, why don't you wait a beat?
Yeah, so she said she's heard everybody, she stand her ground, and she said, hey, what the hell? I know he's with his legal stuff and everything broke down, but she took a leap of faith and she said, hey, I'm gonna rock with him, even though the situation that he's in, he ain't right, but like I said, she stole 10 toes down with the man and everything, and she still is to this day and everything. And it got me wondering, like, what if somebody a friend of, like I say, if somebody was in a dating process, even though the guy or the girl might be in a certain situation, but at the end of the day, a person can make their own decisions if they want to, be with the guy or not and everything. So, which is interesting. I think it's gonna be an interesting topic we're gonna talk about. So go ahead, Ronnie. Do you agree with her of, being with somebody even though they're in a rocky situation themselves, but still having a leap of faith and still making it work out?
Yeah, of course. And not only that, but Megan Good looks stunning. I'm not gonna lie, she looks gorgeous, especially in that gorgeous woman. But I love the aspect that she's staying behind her black man as she should. I always agree that black love is one of the strongest love out there. So when I see black love, I highly promote that very, very heavily. And it show you that we still human. Like even though we may have flaws, errors, and mistakes, stand behind that person because that person may later on stand behind you. So I like the aspect that she didn't give up on Jonathan Major, even though pretty much half of the world did. Even the movie world as well gave up on Jonathan Major, but she stands by him 110%. And it kind of show you how strong of a woman she was. That what kind of made me it made me question what was her ex-husband Devin is it Devin, if I'm right? Devin ex-husband Devin Franklin. It made me question his role when it came to aspect of her. Like I'd be like, because you see how she's going hard for Jonathan Major. It seemed like she never go hard. She didn't go hard for him. So I'm like, if she was really attracted to him, or she really was like into him, that made me only question their marriage. I don't like to question people's marriage because everybody have their own way of doing things. But it just made me question. Okay, did she feel the same way about him the way she felt about Jonathan
Ronnie, you
Major?
can question it after if they got divorced. You could definitely question it. That's
Did they
fine.
get a divorce? Did they get finalized already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's already
They've
finalized.
been
So it's
divorced.
okay to question it.
Okay.
So
I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't speak on that. Go ahead, I came. Shout out to Next Level.
next level shout outs to you. So now, Stephanie Watkins, I need you to listen to me because then you might want to come up after I say this. I'm holding the sisterhood accountable. This was y'all need to look at her as a disgrace. Hear me out. As much as women talk about DV, black men putting their hands on people. As I remember, an accusation is probably he done it. So now, why is she supporting a person who was accused? I'm playing devil's advocate now. You had a good Christian husband, you left. Now I'm gonna use what Ronnie told me a couple. They don't like nice guys. They do not like guys. They do not like nice guys. Jonathan Major has been known to be an asshole, has been known to be rude, has been known to be disrespectful. This is throughout the industry now. Megan Good, as beautiful as she is, as talented, as elegant as she is, as soft spoken, as she's never done nothing questionable her whole life, her whole career. Even the role she had played has been respectful. You go and deal with a two-bit who had been accused of slapping somebody. He ain't even apologized.
But man, Hakeem, we talked about that before. I told you, some of these women, I'm not gonna say all, love the aspect of that toxic
Yeah.
man. It's not really It's not really toxic. It's just a man. That's what people don't understand. It's just not toxic. It's just being a man and a man that's able to control things, so they feel like that man is very toxic. But you speaking facts. Shout out to Dario of an angry mixed man. Shout out to him and shout out to Joe Don't Hurt Him, who's also the builder
Assalamu
of
alaikum, brother.
Salaikum Salam. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And my
Go ahead,
half
Hakeem.
brother, Diary of a Mixed Man. Now here's the
So,
thing. Go ahead. You was going to say something?
no, I'm saying go ahead.
So,
You
so,
in your
so, so,
bag.
so, so now, black women should be ashamed of themselves today. Y'all should have been ashamed of yourself when Megan Good got hurt. Nigga, Chaos Culture Radio, we was standing on business. Fuck him. He's accused of DV. Let's go. That's what y'all wanted us to do, right? The most elegant, pretty black woman went with a DB accusers. I've had people breathe down my neck on TikTok, talk about DB, talk about DB. The black women say, stand on business. Okay, I'm standing on business. I'm holding y'all accountable. I'm holding the black sisterhood accountable in court. Y'all need to flug Megan Good's comment and said, y'all made us look bad. You left a Christian man to be with a DB accuser. You see my choice of words. A DB accuser. He still had to take a plea deal. Anybody is accused of DB, we need to sit his ass down. That's what black woman told me. So I thought Megan Good said, and you know what she said? There were some pivotal things, and I'm gonna land it here. I want to live the life that I want to live. People had told her, no, this wasn't a good idea. This is going to make you look bad. She doesn't care because she know one thing about sisterhood of women. We're going to support you no matter if you're wrong or right. Tell me if I'm wrong, Stephanie Watkins. How many times you've seen a woman get with a man you know that he was bottom of the barrel black man or bottom of the barrel white Hispanic man, and we just had to accept it? They're in love.
No, but Hakeem, this is the issue. I think we as people, we need to stay away from people's relationship. If that's what they want, that's what they want. Like somebody always tell me, let them rot. Let them rot. It's not our responsibility for me to try to save somebody. That's not our responsibility.
I
No.
agree with you 100%. But the
No.
problem is we focus on relationships so much, and we focus on the mechanics of it. DB, assault, babies. Woo, child. The beautiful, lovely Miss Donna's in the building. Pretty brown, driving me wild. I had to, you know what I mean? Send that extra hard for me, Jordan. I'm gonna owe you later. To give it one more. No, but thank you. So here's the thing, Queens. We support you. We support you. We support you when it comes to assault, DB, deadbeat dads. Come on, you gotta work with us here. Hold your sister accountable. She got with a DB accuser. Y'all need to flood her comments and say, "Girl, you making us look green out here. We don't talk to no fuck nigga that's been accused of a DB. You go tell that nigga clean that up and come back."
In
And
one
on top
world,
of,
in one world, most of the girls that I probably have talked to or probably dealt with in the past dealt with a lot of guys like that DV cases.
and listen, here's the smoking gun. Fuck, pussy, you was with a white girl and you got a DB charge. You goofy, you come back to a black girl, and that's why you need to hold your homegirl accountable. Man, you know he was with a white girl. You took him after he thought you was less than.
But Hakeem, he fought his Coretta Scott King though, didn't he?
No, listen.
Remember he said he took for his Coretta Scott King?
You mean Coretta Scott Weinberg? What you mean?
I'm
Hey,
talking about what make it good. So I'm just saying, I hear what you say, Hakeem.
Yeah,
I definitely hear you saying Hakeem. Like I say, because you saw what making good. She they with Devon Franklin, you know, a pastor and everything, but unfortunately that didn't work out. We do not know. It was kind of shocking, especially for making good. But I believe Devon Franklin, I think he fought for divorce and everything. But which that was weird. But the thing is like, you know, I was shocked when Megan Good and Jonathan Majors first got together, because from Jonathan Majors' part, you know, we know his history. He deals with white women and all that.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Right. I'm like, wow. And then him turn around, going back to the black community, which I had no problem with, going with a bad woman as in Megan Good, because she was 39. She almost in the 40s. She take care of herself. She must be big.
No, she had to be. But let's be real with you. Jonathan Majors didn't deserve her. Kwame did. Kwame deserved her, not Jonathan Majors. Yeah. You've been eating swine all this time. You want to come back and eat this hefty beef?
And the thing is, it's like Megan Good got Jonathan Majors at his lows.
At his low.
Because remember, he was the hottest black actor out there. He was peaking.
Listen, going back to the narrative that black women said, and I can't deny it, we come back and we save you niggas. At his low, she came in swooping in. Say, at his low, she came in here and made him look good. He's with Megan.
And the thing is, I don't give about the sister where they feel like, you know, I can go after him, I can save him and everything. But the thing is, the man can only save himself.
No facts.
No, because women have a motherly nature that it kicks in and says, okay, it's my job to save a person, even though it's not your job. Like that's something a woman had already within her, because remember they give birth to children, so they already have that installed. So when they get someone like let's always say less fortunate than them, their job is the same. I always say a woman with a bum A, they always be with them, and you be like, why are they with them? Not only that, they're physically attracted to him, and not only that, you probably throw it down in the bedroom. It's because in her mind, she's like, I can change this man.
Yeah.
Megan right now, her mind is I'm gonna change Jonathan Major into to the man that you guys say he can be. I'm gonna be the one to do it, and then she's gonna be the one to get praised for it. Go ahead, Stephanie, because Stephanie's on the
Go
bounce.
ahead.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes.
you now. That was my bad. I didn't hear the ring when you was up on there.
Oh, so in my post, I put up there that I'm petty because I'm definitely where you are, Prince, when it comes to, I'm petty in the sense of like that man continuously chose white women and continuously got drugged by white women. The minute he got drugged by these white women, and not to mention when he was going through that lawsuit for assault, was telling this white woman, I need a Michelle Obama. I need a Coretta Scott King. Like you want these white women to be these black women, but just won't choose a black woman. So for me, when now you're being prosecuted and convicted of assaulting a white woman and you run back to us, which is typically what happens. Like shout out to Young Jeezy. When these others treat them the wrong way, they run back to black women to get help, to get comfort, to get poured into. And so my petty ass is like, nah, nigga, keep the same energy and stay over there. I would, and that's just me being petty and projecting my own shit. Cause I love black love, and if they want to come home, they can come home. I get it, but like my thing is like, why do we always have to be when the shit has hit the fan? You want us to come clean up your mess? And also too for black women, where we can't say like it is not our job to always be a hedge of protection for black men or just for people, period. Like we sometimes, just how you said, like sometimes we just gotta chop it up to the game and just allow life to do what life is gonna do and allow those folks to learn. It's not our responsibility to save them all. And even when it comes to like, remember we talked about it a while ago, we're talking about like struggle love. Like black women have been conditioned to think like we get love through going through and enduring some form of struggle with our man, and that like that era is over. Like that era of like going through a struggle love with a man is over. I don't have to be there to save you, King. Like my hope is that you get to me and your cup is full when you come to me.
Facts.
And like I feel like yeah, with Megan Good, she's beautiful, she has so much to offer. Now, yeah, it was for me. I'm just like, why would you do that? On another note, I know y'all talking about the pastor and her being married to the pastor and her choosing the toxic man. I'm going, this is the only
Come on, talk about it.
I'm just gonna say this.
We holding you women on court, the sisterhood. Go ahead.
Yeah. When you bring up religion, specifically westernized Christian religion.
Oh my God!
It don't have nothing to do with religion, man.
No.
It doesn't have nothing to do with no religion.
You lost me there.
Can y'all give me a fit? Can you give me a chance to finish?
On.
Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you. The only reason I'm bringing up religion because that man was a pastor. It would be wild for me not to bring up his title that makes him who he is. Like that would be crazy. So for me to like not discuss the fact that man is a Christian pastor is crazy. Like that's what he is, right?
Yeah.
So like when you're in union with someone who is a pastor who is in the church, this is my only thing is like I don't believe in religion. I believe in relationship, and like that's a whole nother, especially it's a whole bunch of,
we might need to have a counseling session.
I feel like it's a lot of man-made traditions, especially with Christianity. You have it, huh?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that another day. When it comes to
it's a whole nother thing.
Okay, yeah.
But anyway, I feel like being involved with someone who is heavily in the church, especially someone who is a pastor, it can weigh heavy on you, especially if that's not the lifestyle that you are used to, that you were brought up in. So I could see why they didn't work out, because I don't think Megan Good was built to be a pastor's wife just because of the responsibility that comes with being a first pastor. That becomes being a pastor's wife. So I see why they didn't work out. Now, her picking John Majors, whatever, I really feel like it's like a rebound play. Like they got together real quick. I feel like it was really quick.
Y'all need to hold her accountable.
Women just don't. I'm gonna be honest. Women just don't jump. They don't just jump to another relationship. That don't happen. They normally have a guy set up before they go to another relationship. Let's
Especially the
keep that.
divorce like that.
Let's just keep that straight now. Women just don't just jump to another relationship. The guy's
Men
already in
don't
the
just
background.
can we just really quick, because I feel like you do this, Toxic Ron. You like to generalize women. Toxic Ron likes to generalize and make it seem as
See,
if
you see how she
all
calling me
women
Toxic Ron?
across
I can't
all
enjoy.
spectrums.
You see how she called me Toxic Ron because she loves it. I'm telling you,
I don't.
women love this toxic
I don't. I seen
type
your
of
post.
man. Easy.
No, absolutely. I seen your post on Instagram. You was like, should a woman be able to you said something about hit if they go out of town. Anyway, I was like, gonna put red flags all underneath your post. I'm going to do a red flag all
I
underneath
told
your
you they
post.
love it. I can't enjoy it. Take notes. They love. I've been telling you guys. I don't want to believe me. I told one of my coworkers out there. I say, "Y'all women love it." No, we all. I'm gonna kill that. I can see me say, "I'm gonna kill this nigga." I was like, I started laughing. I said, "You're right." And he gonna be right in your room later on that evening. Like, come on, Stephanie, let's stop playing the games. Let's be mature adults about things. Y'all women love it. It's something
Yes.
about those men that turns you on. And I'm not trying to
Yep.
figure it out. It's not my job to figure it out. Oh, that's nature doing its thing. That's how nature takes its course. I'm just agreeing with it, and I'm just making it publicly known.
Apex predator. That's what y'all like. That's what y'all like. You
You
want
see
the
how she got
door.
quiet, right? Hakeem?
Yeah.
Hakeem, you
She
know
did.
she got quiet. She
I
didn't
got
just
quiet
rest.
because I'm not indulging in the fuckery
Hold on.
tonight.
You want listen.
Toxic
Y'all want
Ron.
y'all
I'm
want the
not indulging in
dorks,
the fuckery.
the geeks, the ones who wear high waters when y'all get old to settle down. That's when y'all want the geeks.
Can I
When
say
y'all get
something? Can I say something to that? Because I feel like the same thing can be true for men. When y'all hairline
no,
get to receding, that's
no,
when y'all niggas want to get commitment, and that's when
no,
y'all when you start to get the salt and pepper in your beards, niggas is like, oh, let me
no.
settle down.
Hey,
So let me.
No,
I
but
feel
it's a
like it goes
reason though,
both ways.
Stephanie. It's
It
a
goes
reason.
both
The reason
ways.
why it's a reason why we do that. Because you know why? Because now we have the means and the source to
Oh, so
take
why
care
is
of
it
you.
okay for y'all but not okay for us? Why are we looked upon in a negative way, but when y'all do it, it's a justifiable reason? I'm confused.
Hey,
Because
I
we the
can answer
man.
that for
It
you.
is a
Can I answer that?
patriarchal world.
It
Can I say,
is with your
Steph.
toxic ass.
Hey,
Blame
Steph.
Whatever.
Steph.
Blame the patriarchy.
No, Steph. You know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take that up with God.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The
Forget the
patriarchal
Pope.
world. Yeah.
Jordan, you're the only one.
You
Forget
got to
both
take
of them.
that up. Okay, take that up with God.
Hey,
Anyway.
I'm
Listen,
married. I really can't say anything.
I know, which is why
we
Locked
value
in, so.
the value
Don't
system.
be scared. Put some hair on your chest. Don't be
Yeah,
scared.
the
Stephanie
value
ain't gonna do
system is
nothing.
different.
Jordan already got the
Even
big
though that's your
flex.
neighbor, she ain't gonna do
I have
nothing.
an image. I
He
can't
got the
do it
big flex.
on this show. I can't do it.
Listen.
On
The
another show,
views
maybe,
of the
but not on
host
my
does
show.
not
I can't do
affect
that.
the views of the speakers. So we exclude Jordan out of this. We exclude Jordan. But listen here. You know,
Yeah.
this is human nature. What nature values men is different. What nature values women. Let's be real about it. We
That is
supposed to come
correct.
out here, conquer, kill, bloodshed, unalive, excuse me,
Mm-hmm.
pillage towns, build cities, and we need our women to, I don't want to say it. It might seem,
But I can't. I'm gonna give you a little bit pushback on Cousin Nature because I used to watch Discovery Channel growing up. Like the hyenas, the female hyenas normally runs the pack.
yeah,
If
yeah,
they see
yeah,
a
yeah.
weak man, within that pack, they will attack that man.
I know that, and he's the last to eat. The kids eat.
And he's the last
That
to eat, and he's the
listen,
last to even have
Oh,
kids
puss
with.
ass. Yeah.
Look, you
listen.
see what I'm saying? That's what I keep telling
That's
you.
one example. You know who the
Yeah.
king of the jungle is the lions with a
Yeah.
herd of women.
But that's a prime example of showing that could be some nature of women that they were like, okay, this
Oh
man is
yeah,
weak. This man is not for me. I'm gonna treat
yeah.
this man like crap. So
That is
because she disliked that man. So now when you get a toxic man that's involved, you see now she's in her
not,
feminine way and she
Can
start
I
listening to that
can
man.
I
yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought about something like as y'all were spewing your toxic rhetoric. Um no, but like on the serious tip, and this is like I don't know. I wish we could have more women on the panel to maybe
Yeah.
digest this because I think on both spectrums, right, on male and female, because like Ron, I've heard you talk about like you liking the project, like you kind of big up dealing with project chicks. I see the big smile on your face, and I'm gonna take that as agreement. And so like when we look at like these two different dynamics of people, right, like not dealing with like y'all are saying like the nerds or the geeks.
Yeah.
And like same for you, Toxic Ron, like not dealing. I'm just gonna keep that up.
Don't label
I'm not gonna do it like
me.
that.
Don't label
You know
me.
what? I'm gonna stop because words have power. I'm gonna stop calling you that.
No, but you don't need to tell me that. I know I'm toxic.
Hey, yo, Ron.
I know I'm toxic. I tell women
Ron.
that. I know I'm toxic. Go
You
ahead.
see throughout this whole thing, she's never called me toxic.
And you see that? Because she loves it. I keep telling y'all, they love
never
when they hate you. They hate you, they love you. Why? How I can agree with that? When a woman hates you, they love you. I'm
I
telling you,
don't
it's a
hate
hate
you
it or
though.
love it.
I don't hate you though. I just you just
You hate
toxic.
my
But okay,
talking
let me
point.
get to my point. Y'all are pushing me, and you gonna make me forget. Okay, so when we look at like these different traits of like, you know, I'll say loose like the toxic men or chaotic people, toxic people, because it can go both ways. Like what characteristics do they have like in a personality spectrum that attract people? And I do think, and I could be wrong, and that's where I was like, damn, I wish we had more people on the panel. Like I do think like for men, I've only dealt with men, like for men who are like in the church, who are considered corny. It's not even about being a geek. For me, it's just like corny and you have no leadership or ambition. Like for me, those three things for me are going to be an immediate turnoff. And I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if the ladies is in the chat, if y'all can put up a thumbs up, if you agree or disagree, put a thumbs down. But like, I think like those are some of the reasons why we don't attract to those type of men. I don't think it's necessarily like, oh, because they have their shit together. Oh, because they're sweet and because they're nice. Hear me out strong. Like, I don't think it's because, I think it's really more about personality traits. Like when you look at a lot of these, I don't want to tell y'all. I ain't gonna say
ahead.
that.
No.
Be honest. Don't be, be honest. I like this. I like this.
You from Cali?
Yeah, I do feel like on the flip, like it'd be some of these toxic ass niggas who have the most confidence. I'd be like, nigga, you ain't got not one job. If you step into me, like you ain't got not one job.
There you go.
And y'all like it.
But there's
I like this.
There's like a level of confidence there that unfortunately I don't think a lot of men who are considered, again, I'm doing the parentheses, like the loose terms of being considered a geek or, you know what I mean? Cornball. I don't think they holler. I don't think that they attract. I don't think that they approach women. And I often think that's why they get looked over, is because a lot of women want to be approached. We want to be hollered at. So yeah, I don't know. And I think the same rule applies for women. Like it's a lot of women out here who savages. Like they gonna holler at you like, hey, hey, chocolate, what that dick do though? Like it's gonna be some of them out there, and y'all gonna be like, some of y'all's like, oh yeah, like she, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. So I don't know.
No, but Stephanie's right. Stephanie's right. And Stephanie, that's why I woke up. That's why I took they call it the red pill. I took it a long time ago, and that's when I realized the truth. That's what women are attracted. No, but I'm just no, but hear me out though, because it's the confidence. It's not just because the man is dangerous. It's the confidence that he's showing. Like, look, I'm gonna get you, and then when I get you, you're gonna be mine. You ain't going nowhere. Women love it. It turns it do something to them. So when I realized the truth, when it came to the aspect of that, and I was like, okay, that's why some women you'll see them dealing with this man. You be like, why you cannot get rid of this man? It's because the man already stimulates something, a part of their mind, to the point that she believes everything he says, even though he's wrong.
And I even think on the flip side, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like it's not just happening to women; it's also happening to people with penises. I think there are a lot of men who are entertaining this type of behavior, or you know, they'll say like, "Oh, her pum is good." You know what I mean? Or oh, like you know what I mean? Like they love it. And here's the thing, like I'm kind of with you, Hakeem. I think it was you, either Hakeem or Ronnie, who was just like, we got to stay out of people's business. Like, if that's what they want to do, chop them up to the game. That's what you want to do, chop it up to the game.
I agree.
I got friends who entertain. I'll be like, bitch, you know. But listen, that's your choice. All I can do, I'm here to love you through it, and that's your choice. I'll be here when the shit crumbles, right?
That's
like,
it.
That's all I can really do, because I'm gonna be stressed out trying to save all the
Leave it alone.
Save them. She don't wanna be.
Exactly. They don't.
So here's the issue that I have when it comes to our women. In our community, y'all have been attracted to a certain type of man for years. The hypersexual, overly masculine, and no, let's get it straight. The player, the dress nice guys, these are the guys that y'all are conceiving with, y'all forcing into marriages, and they are breaking up homes, and they're giving people eye jammies and wheel kicks.
And
So
messing up
Hakeem,
their
so
pH balance.
Hakeem. I mean, you gonna convert? You come on over
No,
to
no, no,
the.
no, no. No, I'm a good Christian man. And then I'm a good Christian black man. Listen, I pay bills. You know what I mean? I could make an mean omelet. But the problem is some women don't want that. They don't want Hakeem the husband. They want Prince Hakeem from the streets. Get your ass in the motherfucking house. What
Wouldn't
the
even want that. I don't know who would want
listen?
to be
It's the
disrespectful.
thrills, right?
A lot of y'all like that.
Like
A lot of
it's
I
y'all
the
like
thrills,
that.
right?
huh?
It's the thrills, right? That's what
It's the
turns me
thrill.
on.
A lot of y'all.
Thank you, Jordan.
A lot of
Jordan
y'all
know the
like that.
truth.
A
Jordan
lot
just
of
be
y'all
holding
like that.
back.
A lot of y'all like
Yeah,
that. You know,
they
the
like it.
socially
I'm telling
awkward
you.
black guys who y'all toss in the garbage and let Mighty Soul, Karen, and Sim Cool pick up. These are the guys that are in tech jobs. These are the guys who wants to get married. These are
Yeah,
the
but
guys who are in
so I
churches.
think so. I
They are
think you.
too lame for y'all.
I think you're regurgitating the same exact sentiment that I was saying when I was like, those are typically the men that are lacking a certain level of confidence
No, that's
to
not true.
step.
But then
Yes,
how is that then when white girls come get them?
they don't. Let me tell you about white women. And I know for a fact that y'all know the white girls are savages. They gonna come get you. Mexican, Latino girls, they gonna come get you. Asian girls, they gonna come
She's
get you.
right
Like
Then
though.
they
black,
gonna
She's
listen,
right.
then
black
black
women
girls
are
need to
not
do it too.
black
Black
girls are
girls need
not
to do
going
it too.
we are not go because
You
we're not
gonna
gonna
have
come
to. You need to
we're not
remove
gonna
the
come
entitlement.
chase. Like it's all
You need to
about it's
remove the
and I think
entitlement.
like so we talk about entitlement, but then we just got done talking about how men, like you told me in your words, chop it up to how the world was created.
Yes.
Men were created to hunt. Men were created to hunt and to provide. And so for you to sit back here and double back and now say, no, you need to go chase us. Like, hold up.
Listen.
Would you
One thing
recommend
you
to have a
gotta
partner
understand,
who
there's certain
leads
points I
and
can't be
have
a
the final
hypocrite
say at
on.
the same time, value your opinion and seek your advice? Sorry, I'm reading.
No, go ahead.
Joe don't
That's
hurt
my
him.
brother. I want you to read it out loud.
Okay, so Joe don't hurt him says, Sister Steph, would you recommend to have a partner who leads and have the final say at the same time, and at the same time value our opinion and seek your advice? Would I recommend to have a partner? Yeah. That's submission. That's what I would want. Like I think we get this misconception of like women, specifically black women, don't want to be led. I'm just, and I think that's again like that propaganda, that generalized that generalized statement that we spew over black women, when the reality of it is like, Joe don't hurt them. We tired of being independent. Like I want to be so submissive to my man that I'm low key like, baby, so what we doing?
Submit then.
How you put this gas in the car?
Submit then.
What to how you turn it, like, cause my man got me. Like,
Submit
and that
then.
doesn't mean I'm submitting some sort. I mean, and I know a lot of women are gonna give me a hard time with this, but that doesn't mean that I'm relinquishing some sort of power. I think Joe don't hurt him put it perfect. It's like I want my partner to lead, but and have the final say, but still take into consideration my opinion.
No, but you are no, but you are leaving some form of power, because when you submit yourself to someone, that means that's also your will as well.
Oh,
If that person's leading the whole situation, so you are giving up your power.
Say it again.
Look what our brother.
Like they say, you are giving up your power when you submit yourself to someone.
Yeah.
You're giving someone your willingness.
Yeah.
That means you say, "Hey, lead
Yeah.
me." So you give me some form of your power away to that person to make sure he take care of you.
I'll agree. I'll agree. And
Listen.
here's the thing, and I think that's why, at least for me, that's why it is difficult for me to entertain bullshit men, because that is a lot of power for me to give up. I've been taking care of me for so long, and so there's going to be certain things that I'm going to be looking for when, if I'm going to be, giving you this power to oversee the household. And I think a lot of men have entitlement, especially red pill men. Like a lot of y'all have the entitlement and think just because you are a man with a penis that you are afforded that right, and that I'm the one that has to prove to you, like, what do you bring to the table? Like, nigga, please.
No,
Like
I
just because
agree,
you
and
got to,
I agree with you,
yeah,
Stephanie. Not every man can lead. No, some men
yeah,
are made to be servants. Not every
yeah,
man. It's just how the world is. Not every man
yeah,
can lead. No.
yeah. But yeah, yeah, I think I don't know. That's just where I'm at in my big age. Like I'm not trying to run the house. I'm not trying to,
So you ready to
be the
submit?
So she ready to submit. She's telling you that's a key word. She is
yeah.
ready to settle down and say, you know what? I give up. I give it to you, Lord. That's what she's trying to say. I
It's
give it to
literally
you.
what it is. Like we submit our
She's
power,
telling
but
you. She's
submission is
literally
nothing but
giving. Go ahead.
trust, right? Like
I
Trust.
like
it's
that.
just
But
I
submission
like
is
that.
nothing but trust. It's like just like Jordan with you and Zakia. Like Zakia trusts you to make the best decisions for you and your family. Period. I trust you with
Period.
my family. I trust you with my life. That's really all submission is. That
praise
doesn't
the
mean
Lord.
Jordan comes home and is like, Zakia, the dinner better be ready, the baby better be fed, and no, you have no say so over what we doing. It like that's not what it is. Like I think it's just
70 waking
literally
up. She waking up. She took the red pill.
yeah,
Good.
it's
Right.
She
not no
waking up.
goddamn red pill. That is
I
just
see that. I see
reality.
that. You crossing over.
Yeah,
That's
you crossing
just
over. You getting out of the matrix.
first
Shout
of
out to
all.
No Chaser that's also in the building. And not only
But
that, shout out
we
to
listen.
Liberated Soul who's also in the building. Shout out to you.
Yeah,
We
shout
need
out
to
to them. But yeah,
we need
I ain't
to
gonna let that
I need to
distract
see a
me.
video of you in the kitchen cooking though.
First and now here
70
we
can
go
throw
to
it down.
bullshit.
You see how she be
Here go
talking?
to bullshit.
You know a woman to talk like that can throw it down in the kitchen. You
I
can
hope
just
so.
tell.
Yeah.
You don't even need
But
to say
you
anything. You
want to
can
hear
just
a
tell.
fun fact about me? I'm not
Yeah.
cooking for nobody unless you is my man. Like if we're
Whoa, what's
Whoa.
exclusive?
you're getting
You got to be
cow
exclusive.
Emphatically
ramen and hot dogs.
No, I
I
disagree. No, we
emphatically
not. No, you got to
disqualified.
cook for me. I got to see how you throw it down in the kitchen
Emphatically.
what are you
first.
doing for
Before
me? What are you doing
I got to
for
see you
me?
throw. I got to see you throw down in the kitchen first, and I'm gonna put a
Listen.
baby in you. I got to see that first.
I
Throw
came
it
to
down in the
you
kitchen,
as a
and
Yeah.
then
No, I
blessing.
gotta cry first. Remember, Ron? I gotta
I came to
cry.
you as a
it's
blessing. You
70. You
did the
already
Peter
crying.
Miley
It's
Jackson.
70. You already crying already. That's already a check. You already called
Oh
me
my
toxic,
god.
Ron. So you already crying.
I
That's what
got
you
to go on
whining.
Instagram right now. Every post, I am putting
So
crying and red flags at the same time.
yeah, red. You trust me, Stephanie. A lot of women gave me red flag.
Oh
Doesn't mean
Lord.
anything to me because at the same time, that's just what they're attracted to. Trust me, I'm telling you. And I'm being honest, Stephanie. The reason why guys are attracted to hood rats, and I always tell people that them hood rats have good conversation. It's the
They do.
craziest thing in the world. They know how they
They do.
conversate about anything.
Hey,
They're not
listen.
And they're not trying to
judgmental.
Here's the thing.
emasculate you.
Here's the
They're
They're
thing.
not
You
trying
not.
to
can
emasculate you.
this is what this is. Listen, you can like who you want to like, but don't come on here and like perpetuate your bias because you've been dealing with people
And,
who reinforce your bias. Like that's
and,
No,
wild
I
to me.
did.
and
No,
listen,
that's disagree because
That's
I
wild
dated
to
an
me.
educated.
You
I
go
dated
out
an educated
seeking
woman, and then I dated an educated woman.
you go
She
out
was
seeking
boring.
women who perpetuate and feed into your bias so that you can
See,
come out here
Hakeem,
and
she's not
say,
listening.
she's
I
She's
not
not
thank
listening,
listening.
you.
And listen,
Hakeem,
Okay, go
because I
ahead.
told her I dated an educated
and
woman
Stephanie,
before,
Uh-huh.
and she was boring.
yeah,
And
and
then I
she was
dated her,
born.
right? It was
And,
she was
and
exciting.
Wow. So
she say
the same
whatever
thing that
you
y'all
want,
are
babe.
ridiculing. Hold
She
on.
say
The same thing that y'all are on this platform ridiculing women for doing, y'all are doing the same exact thing.
not
I just want to get that
necessarily,
right.
because
Not
listen here,
necessarily.
we looking for something
Please in the
else. We
chat.
looking for something
Please
else.
in the chat. Some
No,
women
listen, listen, listen. We looking
come
for
save me,
something else.
please.
We looking for humbleness. Women who are
Wow.
educated with a little bit of power are not humble.
Wow.
They're not gonna say
Okay.
whatever you want, babe. I say,
Yeah.
Sharisha, can you go in there and cook something for me? Boy,
Nah.
I got you, baby. Whatever you want.
So
And the
you
crazy
Sharisha,
looking
thing, 70,
you
and
looking for
70,
that
the truth
girl
is,
from Coming
and
to
70, think
America.
about, and
nah.
70, keep it in mind too. The women also know how to play their role. Like they know, like, okay,
Ooh,
I know he may have another girl. I know he may have
ooh.
another girl. I know I don't need to call him at a certain time because I know he with the other girl. But I'm gonna
Get
wait
in
till he
your
does some
Wow.
bag,
work.
bro. Get in your
Wow.
bag.
So you want a dummy.
And Jordan, I'm
You want
still
a
hurt in
dummy
the
who don't
game.
have
Stephanie
no
know
value
this.
for themselves. You want a dummy who thinks that she is not worthy of being a priority and not an option.
Hey,
Like,
listen,
ain't no fucking way. I know
Stephanie,
you fucking lying.
read what No Chaser said. They cannot be educated, especially when you're trying to tell them something. They disagree with whatever we say. I'm confused. Do you want to talk or not?
Yeah, I would agree. I think that goes on both parties. I think
No,
that
no,
goes
not
both
necessarily.
ways. I
She
agree.
said,
We literally, okay, really quick. Let me just
okay,
pause.
go ahead, go ahead,
Pause really
go
quick.
ahead.
Let's
I'm
do a
sorry,
quick
Queen.
little reset. We're gonna do a
I'm sorry.
reset.
I'm sorry,
A
babe.
reset.
I'm
Really
sorry,
quick.
Queen. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Reset. Because No Chaser, I completely agree with you. I think on both spectrums. is people who do not listen. And not only do they not listen, they will act the same exact behavior that they're complaining about us doing. They tend to do the same exact thing and don't want no recourse for it. So I agree with you, which is why it is so important to just love on yourself, value yourself, and when you find the right person who meets you energetically on the same level, then go about it. But I'm done trying to prove to someone that I'm worthy of being seen. I'm worthy to be loved. I already know I'm that and then some. So when we're talking about disagreements, like it happens on both spectrums, and then there's the gaslighting on both spectrums. Like y'all literally are ridiculing women for liking the thugs. But then on this same platform, Ron, with the hand under the chin, leaned back with confidence, is saying, I like the project chicks. They have the best conversations. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I don't badge that. Go ahead, Joe. I don't badge the project chick. I don't.
Let's go to you guys' point about educated women, with women that are educated and everything. I feel like some educated women, they feel like they're so educated, they think they can make great they make great decisions.
I agree.
And problem solving. But the thing is, it's like that's not always true. You might be very, very good educated, but when it comes to the decision making and problem solving, usually the man is really, really good decision making, problem solving, and everything. And I feel like sometimes when you have that degree, they use that power. It's like, look at my degree, so I can make the decision. You know, I can.
But Jordan, check this out. But Jordan, check this out. There's multiple stories where there's women that's judges. They ain't the hood. They ain't the hood nigga down the street.
Right.
There's multiple stories, and why is that? Because that hood nigga down the street could hold a conversation. It's asking her, how's your day going? I'm thinking about you, babe. I want to come see you. When do you have time? Let's hang out. They doing something electric that they never got before, but then the guy that's actually in the courtroom.
And he has all the time in the world for you. The hood nigga.
Yes. And she will pay his rent. She will pay his car note.
Yeah. And listen, you remember? Hey, do you remember the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta or something? That the guy was Apollo. He had a baby with the lawyer girl.
Yeah.
You remember that?
And he had just got out of jail.
Just got out of jail.
She took care of him.
Now, I wanted to tell you. Oh, what's good, Ja man? Let me tell you.
Yeah, Ja man was good, Ja man. Long time, big dog.
Let me tell you why it's an issue when we say for women to like thugs, and it's not an issue for us to like women who come from the hood. Every woman are in the same. Y'all looking for somebody to take care of y'all. So 9 out of 10 times, you dealing with a gangster. He's not going to be able to take care of you. He's going to be able to give you the fun and thrill that you want.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not going to be able to take care of you the way us will. Now, when we deal with a woman, she's going to allow us to come in because she wants to be taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
A girl who comes from the ghetto is like a blank slate. Yeah, she might yap, and the most thing she might be threatening you about is cheating, because you know what I mean, especially if you're a person who's catering to her needs. And that this is why where we say that it's an unequal thing when you say, oh, we like ghetto women. Okay, ghetto girls want to go out. Ghetto girls are not always questioning us, telling us, hey, that what you said, that it wasn't smart, that what you're doing is not good. I'm telling you this. I was with somebody who has an MD and something like that. We go to a Waffle House and she told me I was talking too slow.
What?
I'm trying to order my food. She said, damn, why you sound like you stupid? She said this in front of a mad of people.
Disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, I got up and I walked out.
As you should.
I got up and I walked out. But this is why
that's crazy. That's wild.
After we deal with this for so many times, or I give you another one. I give you another one. This was a girl who said that this was a girl say, hey, you don't make enough to. She say, I don't see myself with a future because you don't make enough for me. Now, mind you, at that time I was getting her tires rotated, making an oil change. Her car was running. She told me I did not make enough to be with her.
Superiority. I hate that.
You know what I mean? So this is why when you see men who say, let me just take a step back and go deal with somebody who's going to be a little bit more easygoing.
I was just about to say easier.
Crazy.
Like it's easier. Is that like the consensus on the panel? Is like it's easier to pick low bearing fruit than it is.
It's not low bearing fruit. You might listen. Listen. This is the same reason why a lot of older women go get younger men.
Lower bearing fruit is easy.
No, it's not. It's cooperation.
It's easy.
We don't want to beat our head over with dealing with somebody who always going to be combative and tell us
It's
what to do
easy.
and fight us. No.
I can't. She wants you to say it's easy. She wants you to just say it's
I mean,
easy.
not
what you're
easy.
saying is like it's not
No,
as
it's not
difficult.
easy.
It's not as difficult dealing with someone who's going to let you.
There's no entitlement. There's no entitlement there. There's no feel like, oh, you owe me.
Wait, that's no. Oh, I'm sorry. I was reading a comment.
Yeah, that's no problem. He's agreeing with you. There's no
There's
problem
no
there.
problem right there. Other people valuing the woman that is for you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I do agree with Stephanie. It is easier to deal with someone that's pretty much that willing to do whatever. It's
You calling
easier.
them low bearing fruit.
It's low hanging fruit, not bearing. It's low hanging fruit. That's what they say. Low hanging fruit. It's easy to pick, baby.
A
I ain't
combative
gotta climb
woman is
up.
low hanging fruit.
I ain't gotta go up
A
up
MD
the
and a
tree.
JD reminding you how smart she is every day is a low hanging fruit.
I agree.
Somebody
No,
saying I got Gucci, Fendi, Prada is a low hanging fruit.
I agree. I think it's all about like your personality traits and the characteristics that you bring. That's what makes you low bearing. So like for some folks, some things will be low bearing for some, and some might be high for others. Like there's some things that I'm not going to do. I don't consider myself easy. Like there's gonna be I'm gonna have to get to know who you are. It's not just gonna be, oh, you cute, you fine, oh, you got money. Okay, here go the draws. No, it don't. That's easy hanging fruit. That ain't me. And I know someone said it's no fun loving on yourself, but nigga, I definitely stay clear of having my pH balance being fucked up and my space and my peace being fucked up, because I know how to decipher who deserves to have my energy and who doesn't.
But
So
then when it
choose
come up, but then
wisely.
when it what comes to the aspect of intimacy? Don't you want that? No.
Of course, everyone wants intimacy, but at what cost? Like, what am I willing to sacrifice to get it? You know what I mean? Like, am I that desperate that I'm just willing to sacrifice wanting moments of intimacy to bring chaos and havoc into my household?
Good
Like, what
question.
am I willing to do? Like, and keep it a buck, when you really don't know some of these people and you giving up poom poom 9 times out of 10, they these toxic people that's bringing drama to your house.
Why they gotta
You
be
know what it
toxic
is.
people? Why they
You know
gotta be
what it
toxic
is.
people? Why can't say that person is just
So I
no
just like
good?
saying toxic when you're on the panel. So toxic is gonna be the
Ron, take notes. He's only calling you that. Shout out to my brother Diary of an Angry.
You just saw that. That was you saw that she only bring you saw that she only
Let me
bringing it
call
to
you
me
toxic. She
because
hasn't
I
called
told
me
her
toxic yet.
they love it. I'm trying to tell you they love it.
I
Huh?
must be right.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Anyway,
Good.
Diary of a mixed
Look,
man
she
say
good
you
conversation,
cooking.
guys. She's
She say
cooking.
you cooking. They say you
Yeah,
cooking, Steph.
Stephanie
it's
is
only
cooking. She's cooking.
it's the only cooking I'm gonna be doing, fellas. Psych no.
Now,
Psych
and
no.
now
Shout
that
out to
being said,
Diary of an Angry Mixed Man. I
and
appreciate
now
you,
that
man.
but that being said, let's go on to the Umar Johnson topic. Jordan, go ahead. Yeah, it was a good dialogue.
Oh shit!
I know you was
All
waiting
right,
for this,
let's
Steph.
go.
I
Let's
haven't even seen
go.
the whole thing. I'm cheating.
So, Dr. Umar was on the Breakfast Talks this morning, and he went viral. He talked about how really got into detail about talk about these black people loving on Trump, loving on Trump, and oh man, it was funny. It was funny, but he went on this little viral moment about black people supporting Trump and everything. I think he probably would say the same thing about Biden as well, because we know how Dr. Umar is. But other than that, Hakeem, I know it's the Breakfast Club, so you got to play the audio because they might give us like a copyright claim. You know how crazy that is.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
That's the Breakfast Club for you.
I got to do my magic here.
Yeah, so we're gonna get Hakeem a second. He's gonna play the audio, and after that we're gonna chop it up.
You can't just play the audio now. Just play it. No,
because there's a way I got to do it where I can play it and it doesn't show up.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why Breakfast Club do that, but that's just how they operate. You know what? Nobody using their content at all.
No. Which is goofy as hell.
No, it makes sense.
I call it gatekeeping.
Yeah, I'm saying it makes sense.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Stephanie. You were saying something? Oh no, go ahead. I can't even play it.
All right, can y'all see it?
Yeah,
no,
I can see it. We can't see it, but yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
We can see it, but we can't see it, so it's blocked up. So you good.
Yeah. Shout outs to the Queen of Dallas, Texas.
It's in the building.
Hey, Queen.
Stephanie loves some Mimi.
Mimi.
Mimi's in the building. Shout out to Mimi for
And
being
I
in the
do.
building. I know you love some Mimi. I know.
Mimi
That's
and
your woman
Natasha.
crush right there. Huh?
Said Mimi and Natasha. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm about to play it now.
Okay.
About blacks loving Donald Trump so much.
Slave master syndrome, white Jesus syndrome. We don't care if the white Jesus wears red or blue. We don't care what side of the aisle that they're on. Black America suffers from battered spouse syndrome envy. And what battered spouse syndrome speaks to is the fact that no matter how bad you beat me up, if I believe I need you in order to survive, I'm never going anywhere. And part of our problem, part of the equation to our problem as American Africans, why we don't do anything on our own, is we are often waiting for the great white savior to come. This is a message that has been rehearsed for us in church. We get it in the media. We get it in the black community. So black people will never, ever abandon their hope of a white savior coming to save them. Donald Trump has no record whatsoever of saving black folks. When people ask me who you going to vote for at this point, neither one of them are going to get my vote. I considered Cornel West because I love Dr. West. Intelligent, strong, good-natured, but he's a bunny hopper, so he can't get my vote. Now, when I come back to Donald Trump and Joe Biden, I look at the fact that Donald Trump signed 13 federal death executions while he was president. More than half of them was signed after Joe Biden won the election. Think about that now. Biden gets elected in November, sworn in January. Between that time, Donald Trump executes half of those 13 people. 5 of them were black men, and 2 of those black men were presumed innocent, and their attorneys had introduced a stay of execution to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court turned them down, and Donald Trump executed those brothers. So when I hear black men say, I'm voting for Donald Trump because he's going to bring more money and economic vitality into the black community, I say, what about the fact that he's out here killing black folks, you understand, without no remorse at all? So you got to look at that. You also got to look at the fact that Donald Trump wants to give police 100% immunity.
That's right.
Wait a minute. Look how they're killing us now.
Right.
So now you're telling me anything the police do in their line of duty, they cannot be held accountable for making bad mistakes and bad decisions, and you want to put that back in office? That's thirsty black men worry more about money than the lives of their people.
So what do you think about blacks loving Donald Trump so much?
Slave master syndrome.
I'm not gonna lie. I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I agree. I ain't gonna lie. I disagree with him 110%. I think Umar just talking. But go ahead.
That nigga spitting facts.
I disagree with him 110%. Everything Umar said because he's cooking. That was you gotta be careful with people that speak so well and so elegantly to the point like they speaking with big words. They be the same snakes that be in the community. Don't get me wrong. I love Umar. When he speaks facts, he speaks facts. But when he be talking his rhetoric, I'll be like, he talking his rhetoric. He's only saying that, mind you, this is the same man that say, I'm not voting for neither parties, but then, bash one other party. That don't make any sense. That's one. 2, he come to the aspect of Donald Trump, because people are like, Ronnie, you're a Trumper. I'm not a Trumper. I speak like what the United States need. Right now, the economy is terrible. You need someone that's strong enough that can handle this economy, especially at this level. This level of this economy, Joe Biden can't handle it. No, to me, I think anybody they elect can't really handle it. Donald Trump is only closer to it because remember, he was here during the time of the pandemic, and you saw even during the time of the pandemic, Stephanie, even though people could disagree all they want to, everybody was winning. Everybody. I mean, everybody. You talking about people from low income housing having money in their bank account. That never happened before. So that was you gotta put all that into spectrum. Now, when it comes to the aspect of the police department, I know everybody gonna go deep down, whatever, why y'all agree with Umar. But when it comes to the aspect of the police department, if you look at the FBI report, it showed that when it comes to police brutality or quote unquote deletion, the number is very low. The reason why I know because I did research about it. Because I used to see black people talk about that. Oh, police violence is so high. But when I did research about it, there's more violent crime with white folks than actually black folks, and that's a fact. Y'all can look it up on the FBI report. So at some point, it's saying like, okay, which one is true and which one is just talk. That's why I say they know how to talk very well to confuse the people. That's why you got to do your own personal research. That's all I can say. Just do your own personal research. But go ahead, I can.
Hey,
Shout out to the lovely
Queen.
Sherry Bryan.
Hey, because her son's in the hospital. I pray that he's okay. Wiz is in
Well,
the
for
hospital.
real,
Yeah.
is he
She's
okay?
hey,
Much love,
is
Sherry.
he okay, sweetheart? Let us
Sending
know if
much
you need
love.
anything. Tell him we praying for him.
Yes.
We hope he's okay. I
Oh,
hope
most
not.
definitely.
Yeah, I hope everything because we stepping over here now. I hope he's all right. Tell him we stepping about him. We pray that he's okay, baby. Okay,
Yeah, take it easy.
take it easy.
Um, yeah, I'm glad that the show now that can help you, uplift your spirit.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, we be saying our prayers too, and
And our
also,
prayers to win.
I know how that feeling is. Trust me, I
Yeah.
know how
Oh,
that feeling is.
listen. Yeah. So, Steph, go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, Steph.
I don't know where you. I feel like we had this conversation. What day
We
was it?
did.
Monday. So I feel like I'll be. Yeah, I think it was Monday. I
Yeah,
was with
it was
y'all.
Monday. Yep, it
Where
was.
I was literally regurgitating some of the same sentiment that Dr. Umar was, but then also too the same sentiment about Biden, right? Like neither one the right now America is not in a position to win either way. If I had to pick, and it's not necessarily about monetary gain, it's more just about protecting our democracy as it is. Like Donald Trump, like I said, is like on the path of creating a dictatorship. And this is one of the same things that I told Prince, told Hakeem and Jordan. Yeah, money is great. And with or without it, I think me and Jordan we agreed on the consensus, like Black people have been able to overcome monetarily, regardless of who's in office. Because the fact is, the
Facts.
government has never really cared about Black people or people of color anyway. So if I take the money piece out of it and have an understanding, like my community is going to flourish either way, if I take the monetary component out of it and focus just on the morality of it, like Donald Trump is dangerous to the sense of this man is in a position to create dictatorships. Not only, I mean, I know he talked about the execution of the 17 Black men, but I wanted to shine a light too on just like the dictators that he's been rubbing shoulders with ever since he's been in office. So like you have, the Russian Putin. He'd been wanting to be in Putin's pants so bad. Like I'm pretty sure he's sucked the tip at least once because he wants to be like him so bad. And then Kim Jong-un, the same thing. And now this man has set up our SCOTUS, our SCOTUS, y'all know what the SCOTUS is, right? Our Supreme Court Justice. They have all been lined up through Trump. So a lot of the things that he's going to put up to be voted on, they're going to go with because he's the one who gave them the seat. He's gotten immunity.
But I want to say this too. Umar talked bad about Barack Obama too, right?
Yeah, I
Oh
said,
yeah.
didn't,
Oh,
okay, so
I don't want
Jordan,
people. I don't want people to say. I
Absolutely.
want to make that clear to the
oh
audience.
yeah,
Like Umar
I
talked
talked,
bad about Barack Obama. So even if the person's white or black, he still talk bad about people anyway. That's what I'm saying. That's just how
which
he is. Not
for
only
me
that, but
is
Sherry
fair
Bryan.
ground. Like
Hold on, let me tell
he
this to Sherry. Sherry Bryan. People in the chat is also saying you love. People in the chat love you, so they're saying your son a lot of love and prayers.
yeah,
I just
oh
want to
yeah.
share that with Sherry. But go ahead, Stephanie.
We should probably pray. I don't know if y'all pray on here, but that might be a
No, go ahead,
thing.
Stephanie. You can do that, of
Say the prayer.
course. You go ahead.
Okay. So just really quick, y'all close your eyes. We're just gonna pray for what's the son's name?
Yep, correct.
Wiz? Okay. All right. So,
Yeah, you
Dear Heavenly Father, we come to you right now first just to say thank you. Thank you for giving us
ready?
grace. Thank you for giving us mercy.
All
But
right,
more than anything, Lord, we stand together now with prayer over our young man named Wiz. Father God, we pray that you have a beacon of protection hovered over him, Lord. We're declaring healing over his situation, Father God. We're declaring that he's going to walk away from this better than the way he came into it. Lord, give his mother peace, give her comfort. Lord, the same type of peace that you gave your son, give her peace, Lord, in declaring that everything is going to be okay. You said in your word, when more than two come into agreement, that you're with us. So I know that you're here and you hear us. So we stand now declaring that this is going to be a victory and a testimony. It's in your son's name we pray, amen.
Go
Amen.
ahead, Stephanie. There you go. Pastor Steph. Well,
No, here you go.
Whoa,
prophetess
Stephanie,
Stephanie.
Whatever.
Stephanie. Hey, that's why I was so quiet. I got
Yeah.
smitten there. I got smitten there a little
You saw
bit.
I turned my camera off. I let her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was smitten. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. I was smitten by that.
I think it's cool, like when we say, oh, prayers for you, but like, are we really praying for
No,
people?
no.
And I think it's important that she understands, like, you have coverage, mom.
You
and you're
do.
gonna be okay. Standing affirmation that God, everything works out for His good. So you're gonna be okay, boo.
You sound like you ready to
Yes.
be a good Christian wife.
Anyway,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I seen
Devin,
that.
Devin, Devin. I hope you watching. You see, they all out there.
oh
They
my
all out
God.
there. I just want to let them know they all out there. But go
Anyway,
ahead. No, but no,
I'm
that was
leaving.
very beautiful. Very
Thank you,
beautiful.
boos. I appreciate y'all, and thanks for
Hey,
everyone
Sherry, I heard
participating.
you heard that prayer.
All right.
Sherry Bryant.
I don't know. I think she's in the hospital. I think that's why. But she
Yeah.
said she's here.
And even if she didn't, look, the right person heard it. So God got you. We in here and we
Facts.
sent him up. Your village took care of you, Sherry. Um. Anyway, back to Trump. Lord, we need you with him. But like I was saying, I agree with you, Ronnie, because we talked about that too on Monday. How Barack Obama has done nothing for the Black community, and how Dr. Umar was basically saying, like, if we let this Black president go through both of his terms without doing anything for the Black community, our needs and our needs for our community are going to continue to be overlooked, and that's exactly what happened. But going back to Trump, there are so many things that he's putting already that into effect, right? Like we're already talking about women's not even women, just people's reproductive rights are under attack right now. Men too, they're going to start getting rid of contraceptive. I don't know if y'all are aware of the
Yeah, I'm
contraceptive
aware of that. I
battle
read
that's
about
going
that.
on. Yeah, where they are saying like, look, you can't even come in to get condoms or pills.
Correct.
Like those things are going to be off the table right under
Correct.
him. We should really have power and authority to do whatever it is we want to do with our bodies. That's number one. Number two, he's trying to get back stop and frisk across the country. Well, we know that 90% of the people that have been stopped and frisked are people who look like us. So it's just like, for me, it's just like a
But
whole.
Hakeem agrees with that, Stephanie.
I
Hakeem
don't.
I
agree
know,
with stop and fix though.
I
He
don't,
agrees with it.
I
Oh, no,
don't.
Stephanie,
but
ain't
I'm
nobody.
not gonna lie, Stephanie. I kind of agree with it too, because I know you saw it
Yeah,
was a bizarre story that went trending. Of course, we're not gonna talk about it. It was a recent story of a Black man literally ejaculating himself on a woman's leg
but that's not
and
stopping
Dollar
frisk.
Tree.
No.
If you see it and you see that person is doing it, then yeah, stop them. I'm talking about if you look
Stephanie,
suspicious, I'm gonna stop you and frisk you.
Yeah,
listen,
I'm gonna do it.
Stephanie.
Yeah, I think we should do it. Yes.
Stephanie, the other day here in Miami, there was a shootout in broad daylight in Midtown.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
11-year-old girl got deleted. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
In Midtown, these guys just
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
openly start shooting. So I'm just saying, what? Listen. Not everything. What can we do?
Yeah.
What can? I'll just listen to me here. A lot of stuff there's gonna be some good and bad, and some of us gonna suffer. We've been suffering from the day we stepped here.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? We can only do but so much, and we gotta pick and choose the evil that we are. And there's one thing when I heard Umar said this. Every president, up and even governors, even on Arnold Schwarzenegger, because you remember he signed for Tukey Williams to get out of here too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yep, that's a
So
fact.
Highlander onward. So every president has signed for state of execution. Every president has done that. So I was confused when he said that. Obama did too. You can
Mm-hmm.
Google it.
With
And,
Osama
and
bin Laden.
oh, you know what I mean? Osama bin. No, but I'm just talking about. There was for every year they do executions. You got to sign off on it. So when he said that, like, Trump did something bad, Obama did it. George Bush did
That's
it.
what you're
Every
saying.
every you see
Bill
what I'm saying? So
Clinton.
look, Bill Clinton. So the thing about it is,
They
what we
all got
need,
blood on their
they all
hands.
got blood, but what we need to do, here's the question I want to ask you this, Stephanie. What president we can do that's gonna allow us to do for self?
But now that shout out to A Spot Live is in the building. Shout out to you, sweetheart. I was on her panel
Yeah,
recently. I can't even supposed to go over there, but he
yeah.
came late.
I
But
did
shout out to
came late.
her. Pretty
Yeah.
soon I hope she can come over here so we can dive in some of these topics because she want to really
Yeah,
talk about real estate.
yeah,
So
I'm ready.
on the spotlight, let us know when you want to set it up. You know, you got my Instagram. Just let me know. We'll set the whole thing up so we can talk about real estate and how people could invest in property. Not only that, get a nice home and stuff like that. Let us know. Oh, I hit you up in the back end. But go ahead, I can.
So the question I'm saying is this: I got a point. Yes, is a dictator. Yes, he's gonna do that. But under Biden, we can't do nothing. We're suffocating financially. So I'm
Correct.
saying,
Fact.
what president we can use to our benefit where we got to watch it. We know there's some problems that's going on, but we can say, hey, with him, we can use him to the best of our ability to take care of ourselves. This other guy gonna want us to be on the welfare state.
And now remember, keeping in
Interesting.
mind during the pandemic before the re-election happened in 2000, what was it? 2000
2020.
what 2020.
2020.
Trump black people actually went and gave Trump a proposal of how to better the black community. He actually listened. Biden didn't. But go ahead, Stephanie. Keep that in mind.
He didn't. He didn't mean. So that's the thing. I get where you're coming from. When he was in office and he had hired what's the judge that got accused for rape and they
Oh, the white
still
guy.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. I know you're talking about.
Starts with the K. Now I
yeah.
gotta figure out his name. What's
He
that nigga
already
name?
has set it in motion. We already seen, hey, this is gonna fuck us up. But I already said no pressure. Let me get my money so I can help myself and help my community so we can block some of this shit. You feel me? But when you got certain people in office,
Oh, IQ. That's
huh?
what's no, go ahead.
So that's the thing. Who's gonna be in office where we can better help ourselves? Where we can better help our community. But the problem is we're so fragmented for us to come together as a collective. We need to be like the Asians sometimes.
I agree.
These Asians are scattered all over. They don't care who. When it's about some Asian stuff, they come together.
Mm-hmm. I just want to know, besides money, how has Trump made America better? Besides monetary, what has he done for our country that has made it better?
We didn't have no wars for the past 4 years, and now we in war, which makes no sense.
Who we in
He
war with?
didn't. We,
So
you already know we have an issue right now with Russia. We have an issue right now with China, which never happened before in a very long time.
Both dictators, but yeah. So okay, so no war. What else? I don't know if we're
Um,
in war.
no, that was me. My bad. Another
Uh-huh.
one too. Cause you say you don't have to deal with money on the
Yep.
food crisis. Right now, we have a food shortage. We never had a food shortage back then under
Mm-hmm.
Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Now we having a food shortage.
And that was after a 2.5 year pandemic.
Yeah, after the pandemic,
Yeah.
because we can't. The thing is, a lot of people counting the pandemic. To me, you can't really count it because everything was shut down. Mind you, President Trump didn't want everything to shut down, but everybody say, "Let's listen to Fauci. Let's listen to Fauci. We got to shut everything down," which everybody knew was going to hurt the economy. Everybody knew that.
Yeah, and it's like
Even the
we want
economy.
to put, I feel like that was definitely a time when we had to grapple with, do we want to save people or do we want to make money? And
Correct.
we were at the point of like choosing morality over money. And we definitely made the decision to save a lot of human lives. And it's going to affect people making money. So I think like when we're talking about the money component of it, I don't know how much can I contribute it to like where we are now. How much of this can we contribute to the inflation and the high pricing?
And not only that, but
Go ahead.
Stephanie also keeping in mind too. Black unemployment was down. It was way
In
down
uh-huh.
under Trump. It was way
Uh-huh.
down. I mean, there was more
Pre-pandemic,
black people
right?
working pre-pandemic. There were
Yeah,
more black people working than they actually are now. There's more black
right.
people right now on unemployment than before. Go ahead, I can.
Absolutely, because I feel like in pre-pandemic we had unemployment rates across all America. Like we had the highest rates ever for unemployment, but that was because people couldn't work. So like I'm just thinking again, like without money, like what else are we looking for? What else is
listen.
any other government system set up for us? They made energy independent. Thank you,
Mm.
James. He made energy independent.
Yeah, he did. He got us out a lot of bad deals. Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a fact. Yeah, he.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many things that we just need to stick that and scope the layers in. I'm saying
Yeah.
we need to scope the layers in. I'm saying, you know what
Yeah.
I liked about Trump? He forced us to do for self.
Yeah. Mm.
That's the biggest thing we need. We don't need to be coddled anymore because nobody's not gonna do nothing for us.
Okay. Wait. So are you saying like because by for when you say us, do you mean like just the black community, like folk force
I'm
us?
talking about me and you. I'm talking about us
So
because
individualism. We're talking more about individualism.
no, not individualism. We had to come together. You know what happened?
Mm.
Having a threat that big keep you on your motherfucking toes.
Who was a threat?
Trump.
Oh, so I agree with that. You know what, Hakeem? I completely agree with you. Really quick, can we? Someone Why High made this statement, which I think definitely is attributing to a lot of the folks with the pushback. I don't know if I told this to y'all, but he said they're going to force Biden out, but they don't want the VP to be a woman in charge in case of a
Correct.
tragedy. And I
That is
definitely
correct.
think
Yes.
Kamala Harris, particularly because she is a Black woman, I think that is yet another reason why a lot of folks are not going for Biden. Forget everything else. I think they don't feel like Biden's going to be able to carry out the presidency, and that
No.
Kamala Harris is going to step in. They don't want it.
Yeah.
And by they, I'm not talking about us. You know who I'm talking about when I say they.
Yes, we know what you're talking
Yeah.
about. Yes, we know what you're talking about. We don't want to mention it, but yeah, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So look at it from that point. So, and the reason why I say that, when I kept saying that Trump did so much, I said that he forced us to have to think differently. Because we say this dude is crazy. He forced us to. Under this tenure, we got lazy again. Under this tenure, we got lazy. Here's the point. There was one pivotal thing that I noticed that got people scrambled up. It was like 60 families who got together and bought like over 100 acres in Georgia, and that was under Trump. Niggas started to get smart and say, "Hey, this don't look so good."
Do not forget about. I always say this. Don't forget about the Black farmer situation we talked about a month ago.
Yeah.
Talked about
Yep.
So are we saying like because he is I kind of get what you're saying. I'm trying to put it in words. Because he is as bigoted and dangerous, like he's not looking out for us, and he's making it known.
Yes,
Fuck y'all niggas. He's making it known. Fuck y'all niggas, and because we know that about him, we it's forced us to come together.
Yes,
and take care of ourselves.
Stephanie. And if Donald Trump is in office, it's not like he never been in office before. We know what to expect when he's in office.
Yes,
I already know what to expect when he's in office.
Correct.
But, okay, so what do y'all feel about this whole the sense of the what really, and I know we talked about it, like my ambivalence about it has a lot to do with well, not ambivalent, but like Donald Trump is setting this up to be a dictatorship. Like he is literally about to get rid of the
always
democracy.
been in a dictatorship. We've never had power here.
No, but dictatorship, it's just going by the rule of one. I think like with like we have power in, not by we, but I'm talking about we the people have power in our local government. Like that's where the majority of the power that immediately affects us comes from. But when we're talking about the presidency, like the presidency is ran through the local government. Like Congress, Senate, they're the ones who are really making the decisions for our country. So when I think about somebody
Thank you,
like Trump,
Stephanie.
yeah,
Thank
when
you for
someone is making a
clarifying that.
decision, when someone is making a decision about Trump, like I really, and this is just my feeling, I could be way off base. I really feel like that nigga is going to be getting rid of all of the governmental processes because he's literally wiped his ass with everything that our Constitution stands on, that our democracy stands on. He's openly wiped his ass with it. And I think the next thing that's coming up to bat is that Donald Trump is going to get rid of our democracy and say, hey, presidents can run more than 2 terms. Presidents can run longer than 4 years so that he can stay in office and continue to, I mean, he's already setting it up with this project 2025.
Yes, listen, and it's going to wake us up. We need to wake up. Now, here's the thing.
I get your point.
Do you remember under Trump, they had changed food stamps where now you either got to be on a job, or if you have another baby, they're not giving food stamps like that. So now it's getting more dangerous. Yes, now we have to stick together. We have to think differently now. What we was doing wasn't working. Obama, 4 years, we haven't got 1 iota. Biden here, he done set us back 4 times now.
I mean,
Do you see James' comment? Did he have a dictatorship in his first term? No, he's not going to set nothing up.
Know what? He didn't have a second one. That nigga lost and then ran for insurrection because he didn't get a second one. So here's the thing: when you have a president who loses and then says our whole electoral system is fake, and he discredited the electoral system, and then did an insurrection, incited an insurrection. Of course, there wasn't a chance for a dictatorship on the first term because the nigga was just filling it out. Okay, so no, it wasn't.
But Stephanie, how far do you research when it comes to the aspect of the voting system when there's already been proven that some of our voting information was given from different countries, different parts of the country,
like Russia and China. Overseas, like I feel like that's they had some form
of environment with when it came to the aspect of the election.
I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying that's already been proven. So what did it say? Like If everybody, even people I talk to, everybody even can tell you that some of the stuff in the election seem a lot of shadiness going on.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
also this year election too. Remember, we got the migrant situation. What did they get
Correct.
a chance to vote
Oh
for? What
yeah,
did they
there's
get a chance
that.
Yeah.
to vote? You know what I'm
I'm saying
saying?
there's a lot of shadiness. There's a lot of shadiness going
Yeah.
on. So I'm like,
Mhm.
okay, some of the stuff that he's saying, I can't say everything he says is lies because some of the stuff when you do research, it shows that there's a lot of shadiness going on. Go ahead,
Here's the
Akeem.
thing. I'm not debating whether or not I think he's a liar. I think he's a liar.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah, yeah.
bigot. I think Biden is a liar.
They
He's a
all
bigot.
lie.
They're all liars. They're bigots.
Politicians, they
I'm just
always
like
lie.
thinking, do I want to get fucked with Vaseline or without it? And I think with
Hey,
Trump, I'm just saying that's literally where we are, my guys.
Listen,
Like it's
listen.
I'm not on I mean, I know James is sucking Trump's tip too. Like I'm not
no,
sucking the
it's
tip.
not about that.
Like
It's
it's just
doing research.
literally,
Y'all taking
yeah,
that thing.
He's
You got
speaking
to do
from
your
another
research. It's
perspective.
not
yeah.
like we just talking about it.
Listen,
You got to do
listen.
your.
Do you
Ooh,
remember?
oh, it's 49. I
Li-
gotta go, guys.
Oh, you gotta go. Okay.
I got basketball practice at 5:30. I
All right.
study.
But
It's been amazing with y'all. I appreciate
listen,
y'all.
always
Love,
a
love,
No,
love,
man.
love,
thank you for
love.
always having all. Yeah, thank you for your
Always a man.
insight and your take, and
Submit.
also your prayer.
Yeah,
Submit.
for
Your
sure.
prayer. Your prayer
Submit.
was very powerful. That was good. I'm not gonna lie to you. You brought me back to
Appreciate y'all.
church. Hey!
Submit.
Hallelujah. All right. I'll see y'all later. Wish me luck. My kids is learning
Listen.
the zone today, and it's been it's been a struggle, but
Hey,
Shout out to
listen.
Stephanie Watkins. Y'all
Listen.
make
Hey,
sure y'all
look,
go
Love
Stephanie
subscribe to
Stephanie.
Watkins.
Stephanie Watkins.
We
Make sure you
praying.
go and check out her Instagram. Stephanie Watkins. It's just amazing. Her
Make
Instagram is
sure you
lovely.
hit
So
the like
guys, y'all
button.
don't understand. Y'all go over there, check out her Instagram. She will have you laughing. I be at work dying. I'm like, what is Stephanie doing? I be commenting because I'm like, what is she doing?
you like go to bed. But
Listen.
don't trip. I'm
Go to
about to comment on
bed.
your stuff right now, Ron.
This is one of my favorite moves of you.
Mm, you feel me?
Now that she jump in, she like, let me tell you about Kendrick Lamar. Hold on, back up. She was in the car. She backed up. That thing had me dying. I'm like,
I love y'all.
Stephanie, he said, we love y'all. We love you, Stephanie. We
I'll see
appreciate you for
y'all
coming on.
at see y'all the next round.
James don't
Bye,
like you,
Jordan.
Stephanie. James don't like you. He said, man, get the ignorance going.
I mean, James. Your name is not James. Anyway.
No way, I'm gonna get my mega hat soon. I'm gonna get my mega hat. I'm gonna get people mad for real. Umar gonna be talking about me. I'm gonna get my mega hat. Y'all gonna see it. I'm just
Hey,
giving you the picture off.
Umar need to open up that damn school in August, like he said he was.
Basically.
Y'all
Nah,
gonna get me bye. I gotta go because I was just about to comment on that too. That
I
nigga
ain't
been
gonna
building
lie.
that school for 15
Umar
years.
gonna open up the school, and guess who's gonna give him the money? Trump gonna give him the money. Gonna be like, I
Boy,
love this
bye.
guy.
I'm logging
Right.
out now. Good night.
Trump gonna give him the money. I promise you. Umar gonna be like, I love this guy. I love this guy. This guy, I'm telling you, black man made the right choice by voting this guy in. Why do I tell you?
Yeah.
Because I know how Umar works. Umar, man, I love him though. Don't get me wrong. Umar, he's very. I think he's very academia. Speak very intelligently. You name it. He does it all. But I feel like he be swaying the people. That's the only thing the only thing that give me Umar a lot of backlash is that he be swaying the people and he repeats himself 3 times. Hakeem told me why he do it though. Jordan, you want to know why he do it? Hakeem can tell you. He does it for psychological reasons.
I get it.
Oh man. He
Yep.
does it for psychological reasons. That's why he repeats himself because people don't understand why he keep repeating himself 3 times. It's for you to get it. It
Right.
takes 3 times before it registers in the mind. But
Yep.
go ahead, Jordan. Continue. I don't know you have more with
We have
Umar.
more. We have more. We haven't talked to this about this woman, two of these women in a long time since last year. We're gonna talk about Brittany Renner and Pearl Davis, aka just Pearly Thing. So
What?
this happened. This happened a couple weeks ago, but it was getting steam and viral and everything. So they was on a show called the some GTF show and everything. And they was debating each other. And you know how Pearl is, she's super red Pearl and everything. Women don't need to vote and everything. I think women, we just make dumb decisions and everything. And Brittany Renner was clapping back her and everything, saying like we have intuition and everything. Talk about women have intuition, and it really got heated. And Brittany Renner was yelling at Pearl Davis, and it was like, "Oh, you don't have to yell at me like that. You're just a problem and everything like that." So it's just a debate about more of a debate of Brittany Renner talk about how Pearl Davis has white privilege because she was born in a silver spoon in her mouth and everything. and she really can't have, and she don't have the ideology of women, of an average woman, because just Pearly Things was raised in with a silver spoon in her mouth. But other than that, we do have a video clip to talk about and everything. It wasn't like the debate was getting heated. I think it's like a 5 minutes clip, Hakeem. So go ahead and play it, and after that, we'll chop it up.
Wow, Brittany Renner looks
to
different.
a segment called Panel Pull Out. Pull out. I see what we did there. So each host will pull something from the internet or socials that they would like to address with that specific host. Sounds a little messy. We're gonna start with Pearl.
Sounds so messy.
We're gonna start with Pearl.
I'm first?
Yes. I mean, at first, yeah.
Okay, so I saw something that you retweeted, Brittany. And it was something about, and it was something about female intuition.
Okay.
And I just don't think female intuition exists. I think female intuition is terrible.
I think it's terrible in what way?
We make terrible choices as women. So people will always say, "Oh, my female intuition, I knew because of my female intuition." And yeah, I don't think it's really a thing.
Well, intuition, just simply put, is heightened awareness. And so it stems from when women were at home with children and had to be tuned into what was going on. So intuition doesn't just stop at children, it's across the board. So if you aren't tuned into your intuition, that's a you thing.
No. I just look at the choices we make,
We or you?
We as women. I mean,
What kind of choices do you make?
What kind of choices do you make? Okay, what kind of choices do you make, Brittany?
But you're the one we're talking. You're saying that females don't make good choices.
Well, we own the majority. I have no debt, right? But women in general.
That's because you're from a rich family, girl. Congratulations, girl. You're from a rich family, so what are you talking about? You have no debt, girl.
Women in general have a
congratulations. Like you don't get a fish don't get applauded for
I'm
swimming.
lucky. That's why I said I'm lucky.
Okay, so for you, so why lead with that? So why lead with that? So why lead with that?
You asked for an example, and I'm going to give it to you. Do you want me to start?
Girl, okay. Let me tell you what
let's talk about
what we're not gonna do, because you have a history of doing this. Because I'm familiar with you. Okay, girl. What you like to do is you like to say these really stupid fucking comments, right? And then so what you do, then you like sit back, and then you're like, you think you're so smart, you have this fucking smug ass look on your face, and then you're waiting for someone to give you that like emotional, like passionate response. So then you can sit there and be super dismissive and really kind of just gaslight. And I don't know, as a female.
Gaslight?
No. Yeah, do you know what that word means?
You guys use it for everything.
You guys.
Go ahead.
Okay, you know what's funny about you saying you guys is seriously, it kind of feels like the only thing that is actually feminine about you is that you have a vagina.
Okay.
Because I feel like, there's like a man on the panel.
Okay, and what's feminine about you, Brittany?
Everything is feminine about me.
Oh, come on. I'm not trying to go personal here. So I don't know why you're trying to make this personal.
No, you made it personal when you led with, hey, I don't have any debt.
I don't know.
As if that's a flex because your parents have money.
You asked
What have you actually earned for yourself?
Brittany, you asked me. I'm saying in general, women own the majority of debt. We don't make great choices. If we look at who we pick, let's look at romantic decisions. Women don't make very good romantic decisions in general.
There's a point that needs to be made, though, and that's the fact that what I heard Brittany say earlier was she's talking about people who have there's a deep heightened intuition, and I think where the conversation is splitting is the fact that you're actually talking about people who don't have that, who have it turned off, who are disconnected
like her.
From their intuition, who don't make poor decisions. We make poor decisions. Like when we actually go down to the root of why it is that we make these poor decisions, there's layers and layers and layers and layers to it. And more of it is going to come from just like the science and backing that you kind of put into collective bundles that ultimately just come from who? The white man that you were raised by. So when it comes, so when
that's the reason that she doesn't have any debt.
I'm just saying.
certain level of understanding that's not there. So that's not you making a decision. That's you being born into white privilege, and we need you to acknowledge that. So that's not a decision that you made. That is the way you came into this. And honestly, girl, you're a family of like 9 or 10. Like all that's how your dad set you up. So there are things that you genuinely did not have to experience. You don't fucking know. You get to sit there again. So you don't even. You're the same person. You are the same person that the last time I saw you accidentally. No, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up when I'm talking. And you get to go. You're the same person who accidentally spent $50,000 and your dad was able to pay it off on your credit card. Yes, you did when you spent.
I didn't actually.
You're the one who said an accident. I spent over my limit. That's what you said. That's what you said. So again, an unreal. That's what you said. That's what you said. The last time that I saw you. Yeah. So again, we're going back to you. Girl. What the shit that comes? That's what I'm saying. The shit that comes out of your mouth. You literally just say whatever.
Why are you getting so mad over?
Because
Yeah, I don't like the aspect of this conversation. I think
because honestly, you're fucking delusional. Don't bring me. Go ahead.
I
do think there's one thing. Brittany didn't have to go there. I mean, that was stupid.
No, she had to do that. Pearl won.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
It would have been a really good conversation. I'm like, I don't know why they had to go that way. But to me, that's what I don't like about like, huh? She was making good points. I'm like, damn, I wanted to know where it was gonna go, and then I don't know why Brittany did that. I'm like, she wasn't talking about you. She was talking about the aspect of women intuition. It's true what Pearl saying. If women intuition was really that strong, they would be able to make better decisions when it comes to aspect of relationship. She's not wrong with that. She's actually telling the truth.
Yes,
now Brittany's telling the truth as well. Women do have a sense that sense of awareness does come in when it comes to aspect of children. Their sense of awareness does heighten, which is also true. And not only that, that's also a scientifically fact that already been proven. So it does. But Pearl was coming from the aspect of relationship. And not only that, also when it comes to the aspect of educational, because women do have sense of one of the highest that. And she didn't even say black women, white women, she said women all.
She said women in general. That's why I said
in general.
They started with their attacks with the race and stuff. Like, and Pearl, I gotta give her credit. She won that. And
she did.
And they started to get very disrespectful on that. This is why I say black people are not gonna have a decent conversation when you start to meet people who are debating for real. Because in the beginning, Pearl wasn't as tough as she is now. But now, like, come on.
No, now I think she became tougher because of the aspect of her being, you remember her platform being demonetized, her being ridiculed, her taking all the heat when she got off social media. So I think her thing, like, you know what? Let me be well skilled. Let me do research. I always tell people, do research. Let me do research. Let me see, okay, I got to know what I'm actually talking about because now I'm doing big time. You see talk shows and people talking about this, and I want to make sure I actually know what I'm talking about. I'm just not spitting out rhetoric. But go ahead. I don't know. You was going to read the comment. Go ahead.
Yeah. No Chaser said, hey, I haven't gotten a one explanation on women's intuition, whatever that means. People in general have instincts they follow. So it's like something like that.
Women but you know, sometimes a woman intuition is like she could be right here talking, and then she knows like something's wrong with her kids. Like it's just something. She just stands still, like I need to give this person a call. Like I don't know. I rarely see men do that. Rarely. I see a lot of women do that a lot. Like it'll be like something's wrong. I gotta give this person a phone call. Cause my sister does that all the time. She's like, Ronnie, something's wrong with you. Like that's why I have to call you.
But why I say it's like instincts. It's just the same thing with us. Sometimes we feel something like, oh man, shit kind of feels.
But women's always in their feelings, so they feel it all the time. We really don't.
Now you're getting.
You get what I'm saying?
Now you're getting somewhere.
Because they always in their feelings, so they know. Like even with my ex, she like if she knows something's wrong, she'll hit me like, "Hey, Ronnie, I haven't heard from you today. Are you okay?" You get what I'm saying? So they know, like you get what I'm saying? Like it kicks in, but it's nothing you can really explain. It's just something a woman have. Go ahead.
So why hide? There's something he just said that we're not supposed to mix over. He said since women are in their feelings most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they mean by women's intuition. So they're always trying to find something. And you know, when you're looking, you're gonna find. But you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
We all have basic instincts, but since a woman is in her emotions,
Always, all majority of the time, AK. But that's why I go with Pearl aspect, because you're like, your intuition was so strong. Why y'all couldn't make better decision in your life? But go ahead, Jordan, because I know you want to time in. Go ahead.
Yeah, what Pearl was saying, you know, she's like I said, she been doing this for a long time. You know, she know how to debate and everything, and going on the platform, you know, she was ready to debate. With Brittany Renner, you know, she always had a problem when, you know, when she feels she's attacked with Pearl, she was actually trying to attacking her. She was just attacking her argument. But the thing is like, you know, with Brittany, she was just getting mad and mad and mad and all that type of stuff. It's like, no, you got to debate her back. You know, your feelings should not be in there. Just go about what you know and what you could debate on and everything, and attack Pearl's argument, because, you know, sometimes Pearl can, you know, she can mess up and everything, and sometimes Pearl can be wrong and everything. But as Brittany Renner, it's your job is to counter her what she's saying, and then attacking everything. And you know, she was throwing out white privilege and everything. You know, like you say, you wasn't raised how I was raised and everything. It's like,
Have
no,
nothing to do with the
it
conversation
has nothing
at
to do
all.
with it. It has nothing to do with the conversation. When you win a debate, especially like Pearl, you know, she studies, like I said, she's red pill, so she studied these things. She's gonna let you know what the facts are and everything. And Brittany Renner, it's your job is to counter her debate and then attack her. But it just went left, and she started cussing and everything, and it kind of blew up the debate right there.
But no changes. The problem is she was not really under. She wasn't really attacking Brittany at all. She was attacking the argument. And that's one thing I be hating when it comes to aspect of debate. I would say people don't really know how to debate because they go into personal lives, and that's not
Yeah.
debate. Debate don't have nothing to do with someone's personal life. That's why I say, even with the presidential election, even though it is not about this topic, but that was like a show, because it was like, you're supposed to debate on issues. We don't have nothing to do with Trump's private life, Biden falling asleep. It don't have nothing to do with that. You're supposed to talk about the issue at hand, and they didn't do that. And same thing with Brittany Renner and what's his name? Jess Purdy thing. Jess Purdy thing was doing it right, but Brittany Renner, because she's not skilled, she's about that ratchet life. She gonna come in and talk about your mom, your dad, and this and that. I had nothing to do with the conversation at all. I think that one Brittany Renner fell on that aspect of that. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, you're right, man. I just thought that, but this is why I say, oh shit. Yeah, you know me. You're right about that, but I just say that when we're trying to have a conversation, they internalized it and made it personal for no reason when she was speaking from a general sense. And I think that's something that I had to give her credit on that particular argument. And she understands women because she's a woman herself. I say, hey, we don't make the best decision. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, why would you get attacked and turned it full racial for no reason? So, you know.
Go ahead, Ruthless. I know we only have a few minutes. How long you been in the back, Ruthless? You was in the back that long? Oh, you just got in the back?
About 5 minutes.
My bad, yeah.
I have like two aspects, right? So I agree with just both things, right? Because she said women intuition, and she use it as how women vet their man or do this stuff, right? Women's intuition is not used in that for what they desire and what they inspire is different from the intuition. The intuition is more, involved in maybe a situation that's bad, something's going on that's bad, and something that doesn't seem right or seem out of place. They act on that, right? So most of these intuitions are enacted in relationships where there's infidelity or a breakdown or something, communication. Okay? So that part I disagree with her. Now, Brittany Renner is definitely unmarriageable, right? She doesn't know how to have a conversation, right? And this is a lot of women's problem, when they can't explain themselves on what the topic is, they personalize it. And a lot of homies do this too, right? A lot of homies do this too. You know what I'm saying? We have a problem once we start. We out there in the water about something we really don't know how to explain, and it's really not coming across. We then move to personal attacks to, I guess, even the playing field. And this is a debate tactic mainly used on these type of platforms, right? And it becomes then just a splag wash, right? Just a bunch of word salads and people just rooting for who can say the worst words or whatever. So yeah, damn, Brittany Renner, boy, woo, I'll smash, but man, I'll dash.
No, but I told her she do look good. She look different. I didn't even know it was her until Jordan said her name. I was like, wow, she really look different. 'Cause I know she was skinny. She looked like she
That's
got in.
awesome.
She get into the gym. She looked totally different. Kudos to her, but she didn't work on how to debate because the problem is, especially if you're gonna have like major guests on your show, you can't just attack anybody. And I understand some people do it for clicks and views and clickbaits. But at some point, people were like, let's have a conversation. And to me, I think it would have been a very good conversation if she didn't personalize it. I think she personalized it and took the whole conversation away. It made it a ghetto show.
But once again, this is what women and men do to when they're in a space where they can't articulate or they don't have no
Yes.
facts or no, you know what I mean? They just, but a lot of women do this though, the majority, right? This is how relationships start tearing apart when you call them on their shit or try to hold them accountable, and they don't really have nothing to really show to counter you. Then they just start name calling, right? They start you a bitch, or you broke, or you ain't shit. I knew you wasn't shit. You know what I mean? Those are how you said they don't want to lose, but they can't win in an articulated manner. Yeah, this is what women do commonly, right? So that's all I have to say.
And I'm trying to see Hakeem, Jordan. That's it. Before we head up and out of here, I don't know. Jordan have one more. What is
Nope,
Jordan?
that's it. That's it. Ruthless,
So
he told it.
y'all know, Ruthless told it. Shout out to Ruthless. Always coming through for being on the panel. Even when I was away, he still came through. Ruthless, I saw you still trying to fill up my spot. It ain't happening. It's only one. It's only one king dog is king in this. But no, I'm just joking. But shout out to Ruthless. Always coming through, showing his love and support. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the lovely Stephanie Watkins as well. While I was away, she was also here holding it down, doing her lovely thing. Shout out to all you guys as always tuning in. I mean on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like I said, special shout out to No Chaser. We really do greatly appreciate it. Ruthless Truth, thank you for being here. Shout out to James, that's also in the building. Shout out to Kendall, the mom father, who also in the building. Shout out to the lovely Natasha Vincent. I know she's not here today, but I have to always give her some love because she support the platform always with her love by putting people's link, chat, all the information. We really do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to On a Spot live. She was also in the building. Hakeem, I'm gonna set that interview up for you guys
Set
to
it
have
up.
y'all debate. I got her email, so she gave me her email. I'm gonna set that up so she'll be on the show and she wanna dive in and give us some information about real estate. I think it's gonna be a great show
Oh
because
yeah.
she really want to talk to you, Hakeem. So that's gonna be a really good show.
I'm
But
ready.
shout out to Miss Dyer, that's also in the building. The lovely Mimi was also in the building. Shout out to her for being in the building. One of the co-hosts of the Shiesty Avenger right now. They're not going live because I think Ashton's still trying to get his stuff set up because he was affected through the storm in Houston. Ashton, we are praying for you. We send love over there to you. Also,
Yes,
the lovely
sir.
Sherry Brown as well. We send love to her and her son Zai. Sky. I hope everything goes well. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're
Because
praying. We're praying. We're praying.
hospital always shakes me up. Even the voice of the hospital be like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to White House that's also in the building. Shout out to you. Joe, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him was also in the building. Shout out to Ken Dog, the mom father who also was in the building. Dyer of an Angry Miss Man was also in the building. Shout out to him.
My half
John
brother.
Moran was also in the John Moran was here. Mr. Muhammad, you always watch the playback. Shout out to him. Also Eric Brown, who also watched the playback. Shout out to him. Jabbar, who also watches the playback. Shout out to them because I know they're gonna watch the show and the playback. I want to give them a shout out. Shout out to Liberated Soul, who also was in the building. We really do greatly appreciate it. I already thought Next Level. Shout out to you, big dog. Thank you
Shout
for
out to
coming
Next Level.
through. Always in the building. Shout out to Genesis at the dot. The lovely Genesis was also here. Shout out to her. She always say, "Smile, Kings." That's her favorite thing every time she come in, and we really do greatly appreciate you for coming through. Shout out to yours and watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. And the lovely Bobby Brown. We can't forget you. We love you. We love your niece, Sherry. We love Sky. Gorilla. All you guys, man. We send our love and our
Hey,
prayers to
prayer,
you
man.
guys. Everything's gonna be all right.
I hope
A
he's
wise
okay.
man always taught me, one day at a time,
I pray he okay, man. I pray he okay.
and make it memorable.
Yeah.
So life is not is unexplainable. Sometimes you you can't explain it sometimes, but you just gotta love the person. I always tell people, love the person for now. Don't wait till the last minute. Trust me,
Yeah.
I learned the hard way. But not only that, but it's also very important that you go to Cal Culture Radio Community Time. In the Community Time, there's a Cal Culture Radio T-shirt with me and Jordan have on. They're also different colors. The Cal Culture Radio hats. We got the beanies. You already know how that get done. We got the coffee mug. You got the coffee mug, and also Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Hakeem, I have your book sealed. Because I'll tell Hakeem I gotta put this in the French. I'm gonna say it pretty
Yeah.
soon in the background. But this is Hakeem's first book. And
Is it?
when I got it, I
My
was like, yeah,
lad.
and I got the other one too. Even though the other one's not in stores, but I got the other one too. Like
Understood.
that's how
That's a
much
fact.
I support this brother. You know what I'm saying? So let this be our new Umar Johnson. Hakeem.
We coming. And I'm actually gonna build the school. I actually will build it.
Okay.
Okay. Hakeem, don't be out here scamming because they get Umar be
No.
scamming. So but shout out to you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Support the platform. We really do greatly appreciate it. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio. You guys have a wonderful day. Make sure you guys kiss your loved ones. For real. Kiss your loved one. And now I have a big shout out to Big Herm today. It's his birthday. Happy birthday, Big Herm. Happy birthday, Big Herm. Enjoy your birthday. He's about Hakeem? He's about 40?
I think he's about
Or
40.
39?
No, he's about 39. He's younger because me and his sister the same age.
Okay. But shout out to Big Herm. He's in town. He's doing his thing. But shout out to you, Big Herm. Enjoy your birthday. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's stuff to be happy about. You know what I'm saying? So make it memorable. Thank you for tuning in to Cal Culture Radio.